Who's representing Ms. Mahone this afternoon? Do we have the public defenders on the line?
I don't see either one of them.
Does not look like it, Your Honor.
Man,
So we will have to wait their arrival. So who do we have? Do we know who we have with us? Okay.
I didn't see PD Bartels here, so we can start with his people.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Bartels.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hope you are as well. Who's going to be joining you this afternoon?
Your Honor, Mr. McLean is handling the second half of the calendar. I think he's going to be logging in within the next 5 or 10 minutes. He got delayed at the jail, but he should be logging in fairly soon.
So we'll go ahead and take your cases while we await him.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Okay, thank you. So who do we have courtroom 2?
Position 2, Mr. Bell.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bell. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005695A with theft by shoplifting. Afternoon, Mr. Howard. Is there a history?
Hey, 30. He's on probation for hindering 911 call, battery DV. Also theft by taking 25 SC 002880. He got a 2025, 24, 23, 22, 21, and 20 fade to appear.
Thank you. Who's presenting for the state?
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Mr. Rhodes, I was just going to make the bond recommendation. I assume you've already read the warrant. It's a theft at a Circle K over in College Park, valued at $20. The state is asking for $1,000 surety bond, and that is because of the, I do believe that there is a open felony case. So we're asking for a surety bond as it relates to that, as well as a stay away from the Circle K at 49030 National Highway in College Park. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Bartel?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I have spoken with Mr. Bell. He indicates that he works a full-time job in construction. He has 2 children, a 6-year-old son and an 8-year-old daughter that he cares for. He indicates that he has extended family in the Atlanta area, and he's was born in Atlanta and lived in Georgia all of his life. He is wanting to request a signature bond if the court determines that he qualifies. Otherwise, we would ask for a $500 bond if he does not, and nothing further.
Okay, it will be a $500 good bond. Stay away from the Circle K on Old National. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Bell.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
Next is position 3, Mr. Blackman.
Good afternoon, Mr. Blackman. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005721Y with fare evasion, criminal trespass, and possession and use of drug-related objects. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
35. 2023 probation. 22 trespass, loitering, problem conviction. 2020 burglary arrest. 2020 ag assault that was dead docket. FTAs from 2019, 2 from 17. That's it.
Mr. Rhodes? Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to this particular case, the state is, we did NOD the drug-related object, Your Honor. So we're left with counts 1 and 2. As it relates to counts 1 and 2, Your Honor, we're asking for a 500 and 500 good bond on each for a total of $1,000 good bond, and that he would stay away from all MARTA stations for at least 6 months, and that he be given an alcohol drug evaluation and treatment while on bond. And that is the state's recommendation, Your Honor. I do believe that these criminal trespass were within less than a couple of months of each other, of when he was given the criminal trespass warning.
Thank you, Mr. Bartels.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Blackman also has lived in Georgia all of his life. He has extended family in the metro Atlanta area, including his aunt and uncle and cousins. I'm advised that he has been working full-time in construction until a couple months ago, and unfortunately, he was shot in the head at that time. He is applying for disability because of that. And based on all of that, he is wanting to request a signature bond if the court determines he qualifies. If he does not, then we would ask for a $300 good bond on each of the two remaining charges.
And for each charge will be a $250 good bond, makes for a total of a $500 good bond. Abide by any MARTA restrictions, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Blackman. Let me just make note, courtroom to you're welcome. Mr. McLean has joined us, so however you want to conduct the calendar, courtroom two.
Yes, Your Honor. We can go back to position 24, Ms. Mahone.
Okay. Yes, good afternoon again, Ms. Mahone. Good afternoon, ma'am. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005722E with terroristic threats and acts. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Or 2018 possession of marijuana, NOLO. 2017 possession of marijuana, first offender. 2010 disorderly conduct conviction. That's it.
Afternoon, Ms. Evans Battle.
Good afternoon, Judge. In this particular case, it's my understanding that on September the 2nd of 2025, Ms. Mahone was at Select Specialty Hospital. After learning that her mother had just passed away, she threatened the staff of the hospital, including Ms. Bentley, and indicated that she would bring a gun back to the place and shoot the premises up. We are asking for a $2,000 signature bond. We're asking that she complete one anger management class, that she have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, that she stay away from Select Specialty Hospital located at 705 Juniper Street South Northeast in Atlanta. And that would be our recommendation at this time.
No objection.
As such, Ms. Mahone, I'm sorry for your loss. It will be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. Stay away from Select Specialty Hospital on Juniper Street. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Next is position 32, Ms. Reed.
Good afternoon, Ms. Reed. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005734D with criminal trespass and damage to property. To a history, Mr. Howard.
Second. 2020 arrest out of Mississippi, profanity, drunkenness in public place. That's it.
Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Reed is alleged to have on September the 18th of 2025, she was at the home of Mr. Coleman White, in which at that particular time, they were in a disagreement. She wouldn't get out of the car. He got out of the car. When she could not stop him, then she took a flower pot and used it to break the windshield of his vehicle. She used a pocket knife in order to puncture his tires. We're asking for a $2,000 signature bond, that she complete one course of anger management, that she have no further contact with Coleman White, that she stay away from 133 Arcadia Circle Northwest in Marion. That would be our recommendation, Judge.
I believe no objection. Miss Reed, was there a problem staying away from Arcadia?
That's my house.
Okay. We need to inquire if We had an abbreviated telephone interview with her due to the schedule today, Your Honor. So, Ms. Reed, do you have another place to stay, or is that other person going to be staying there and you'd have to go through legal procedures or what?
No, that's not his house. He doesn't live there. That's my house. He was at my house.
What does the state have any further information to help resolve that particular?
No, I know Mr. Coleman is not currently there. But I don't have any further information as to whether or not he was living there. The officer did not indicate one way or another.
I'll just have her stay away from Mr. Coleman so that that should handle the situation. Anything further, Mr. McLean?
Nothing further. That works very good. Very well. Thank you.
As such, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. No further contact with Coleman White. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Ms. Reed, no contact means absolutely no contact. No phone contact, no internet contact, obviously no personal contact, no contact through third parties until this is resolved. No contact means absolutely no contact, okay? All right, good luck to you, ma'am. Who do we have next?
Next is position 18. Mr. Bois.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barr. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005705D with criminal trespass and damage to property. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Yeah, let me see. 15/2022 battery DV conviction, 2021 failure to appear. 2021 battery DV conviction, 2021 disorderly conduct conviction. I thought this was sent up to felony.
Yes, it was. The district attorney did accept this case, and we requested that it be put on the 11/30 first appearance for the felony calendar. Don't know if it quite made it to that calendar, but what I do know is that it was transferred and accepted. For purposes, it could be placed on tomorrow. If it's running into Riverside issues, though, if Your Honor, if we can address bond today, that would be awesome. The basis for the transfer is 2 previous prior convictions for battery, family violence. So this places it squarely as a felony because of the 2 previous convictions, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I see the trespass charge is on the calendar, but the battery charge is not. So is the court going to hear both of those charges?
Has the battery was the battery
I'm concerned as
filed
well.
down as a was the battery filed down as a misdemeanor to begin with?
I believe it was. There's a warrant for battery.
Okay, well, if it's already been filed down as a misdemeanor, then I'll hear that today. If
And it could be 2
Mr.
separate cases, Your Honor.
okay. I only have on my calendar the criminal trespass and damage to property. So
Right.
that's the only case that I know about. If there's another case, and let me make sure that Ms. Young, do you have?
Oh, Your Honor, I just had this case transferred to the DA's office, so. This charge transferred to the DA's office.
Is there going to be a Riverside? Is there going to be a first appearance tomorrow for felonies?
If he was transferred today, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, and is there going to be a Riverside problem? Do you know either Mr. Rhodes or Mr. Bartels?
Well, it says that he was booked on the 18th, which was yesterday. So if there's a warrant, I don't have an argument to make that there would be a Riverside issue if he gets a bond set tomorrow morning.
Right, 72 hours. So if he was booked in on the 18th, then he will have until the 21st to meet the 72 hours.
Okay, so why don't we just let felony first appearance tomorrow deal with it?
Would handle both the trespass as well? Okay.
Yes.
Your Honor, if I can, I just want to check the SG numbers to make sure it's not 2 separate cases. If you just give me 1 second.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, I've got September 2nd date of the alleged trespass. Well, actually, the battery allegedly happened July 11th. So it looks like there's two separate allegations.
Deputy Rose, it's two cases.
Oh, thank you so
The
much.
battery is in July.
Okay, okay, so that makes all the sense in the world. I think we do need to address bond on this one because,
Yes, correct.
yeah, so.
Okay. Well, you're gonna need to get me a number and the charge.
I was under the impression that this was filed down yesterday by ASG. I will, if we can come back to this, I'll file it down.
If we can come back to Mr. Gar and
Okay.
so that we have an opportunity to get this all in order. So we'll be with you, sir.
We can go to position 19, Mr. Hubbard.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hubbard. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005704G with 4 counts of cruelty to animals. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
23. 2024 suspended license. 2010 ag battery, ag assault, possession of a firearm by convicted felon conviction. That's it.
Your Honor, very briefly, the facts of this one, Your Honor, is around August 4th, between August 4th and also on September 16th of 2025 at 925 Conley Road in Southeast Atlanta. Villages South River Apartments, were phone calls made by the authorities there that they made some complaints about animal abuse that was taking place. They actually were able to video the animal abuse of a pit bull who was being repeatedly beaten with a belt by the defendant. The complainant, Ms. Chanel Davis, provided 5 videos of the defendant abusing his dogs. The evidence on the video showed him hanging a black and white dog over a balcony by the neck and then turning around and slamming it onto the ground in one incident. In other incidents, it showed him repeatedly beating the dog with a belt across the head while the dogs were yelping and crying out for help. He struck the dog in the face multiple times. He also he basically kept turning the head of the dog when the dog was trying to escape and striking him with repeated blows. Your Honor, that forms the basis of the allegation here, Your Honor, as it relates to the counts that we have. We're asking for a $10,000 surety, and that's $2,500 for each count. That he surrender all and any animals that he may have.
Yeah, the case just like
And that
4 years ago.
Mr. McLean, you have to mute yourself or thank you. I'm sorry, Mr. Rhodes, go ahead.
yes, that he surrender any and all animals that he may have to the Fulton County Animal Shelter, and that he, well, if he were to make this bond, he's to have no animals and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Your Honor, I just state that the security guard at the apartment complex said that they've been just getting a lot of complaints about the animal abuse, and the security guard on duty also witnessed it. We do have the videos in that case, and you've heard about his prior convictions, which were violent in nature, ag assault with a firearm, possession of weapons by a convicted felon, and ag battery, 2012 out of Florida. He's also had arrests here in Georgia. And he's had failure to appears in 2005 and 2004. Albeit old, these are serious offenses. So we are asking for a surety bond in this case. And we're asking at this time that is the state's recommendation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Bartels?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I did speak with Mr. Hubbard regarding these allegations. He does deny the allegations, and as the court knows, even though there is some mention of videos, we have no access to discovery, so we're at a disadvantage of being able to review that or reply to those allegations. But he does deny them. I'm advised that Mr. Hubbard's been in jail in Georgia for 6 years. As the court has heard, it appears he's got no real criminal history for the last 15 years, no FTAs for at least 20 years. Based on that, he is wanting to ask for a signature bond if the court believes he qualifies. Otherwise, we would ask for a $300 good bond on each charge. It looks like there's 4 of them, so that would be a $1,200 total good bond. Nothing further.
It will be $1,000 good bond per charge, makes for a total of a $4,000 good bond. Surrender all animals and have no animals while this matter is pending. 10 days of anger management. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Hubbard.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next is position 22, Mr. La Lusa.
Good afternoon, Mr. LaLusa. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005709H with giving false information to law enforcement. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
5. 2025 shoplifting arrest, 2019 DUI no-low, 2010 obstruction, possession of a Schedule 1 first offender. The GCIC shows a warrant out of Warner Robins, but I don't know if it's on Odyssey. I just saw it on the GCIC.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Evans Battle? You out? Is this your case, Ms. Evans Battle?
Didn't realize I was on mute. I'm sorry, Your Honor. As to Mr. LaLusa, on September the 17th of 2025, Officer Santos of Union City was conducting a patrol check and found the defendant at Walmart located at State Route 138. Knew the individual to have already received a criminal trespass warrant. At the time, he identified himself as Carlos Rodriguez and gave the birth date of 4/16/92, when in fact that was not his name. His date of birth is February the 7th of 1990. In this particular case, we are asking for a surety bond only for $1,000. That would be our recommendation at this time.
Why isn't he charged with criminal trespass?
I'm sorry.
You said he was at a Walmart, and the officer said that he was known to have a stay away from that Walmart. My question is, why isn't he charged with criminal trespass from that Walmart or wherever?
Your Honor, I think I misspoke. There was a group of people who were congregating in front of the closed business of the Walmart and America's Best Contacts at 4731 State Route 138. I apologize. When they had an open container of beverages, when the officer went and was asking them the reasons why they were there and to provide them with documentation, is when he gave the information to the officer that was not accurate.
Okay, thank you. Mr. McLean, if it's fine with you, it's going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Does that suit you?
Yeah. That's fine. Thank you.
All right, good luck, Mr. LaLusa.
Next, Judge, I have position number 20, Mr. Hewley.
Okay, thank you, Francois.
Your Honor, at some point, we do need to do the translator in Spanish.
Is there an interpreter on the line? I didn't notice an interpreter as of yet, so has an interpreter been requested?
I believe so by email earlier this morning.
Ms. Young, Ms. Strong, do we?
We'll check with Mr. Jordan.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Hughley, good afternoon. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005708B with battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
He's been in custody since since July. He's on probation for ag assault, 23 SC 190-543. And had a 2023 robbery conviction.
And Your Honor, if I could just interject, this is a conflict case. It appears that Mr. Hughley, Mr. Norman, and Mr. Woods, all of them are on the calendar today, or they were on the poll sheet. The alleged victim in those cases is Mr. Colbert, and we currently represent Mr. Colbert. So those three individuals, including Mr. Hughley, would be conflict cases.
I take it that we don't have a conflict attorney today?
Your Honor, Mr. Murphy said
Uh,
they.
she was also- I'm sorry, Mr. Murphy did interview Mr. Hewley. Dennis
Okay.
Murphy.
Okay, is Mr. Murphy gonna be on with us, Ms. Young?
Strong calling, thank you.
Okay, so I think she's gonna call him, Francois. So can we go to someone else until we get Mr. Murphy on the line?
Position number 1, Ms. Andrews.
Good afternoon, Ms. Andrews. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005719A with theft by shoplifting. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
20. Got an open theft by taking. I think that's the bench warrant. 22 CR 00515A. 2016 shoplifting conviction. 2012 shoplifting conviction. That's it.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor, very briefly, this is an incident at the Walmart at 844 Cleveland Avenue over in East Point where the defendant alleged to have taken $107 worth of goods, merchandise, food, and beverages from that Walmart. She was stopped by security. Because of the open case, Your Honor, we are asking for a $1,000 good bond on this case. Thank you. And that she stay away from the Walmart at 844 Cleveland Avenue in East Point, Georgia.
Mr. Bartels?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. I've spoken with Ms. Andrews. She is from Atlanta originally. I'm told she's lived here all of her life. She has 3 daughters in Atlanta, as well as her brother, her sister, her father, and other relatives in the metro Atlanta area. I'm also told that she works full time at the DHL warehouse here. So she does appear to have just very minimal history, and that was several years ago. So based on that, she would like to ask the court for a signature bond, or if she doesn't qualify for that, just a $500 good bond on the one charge.
Okay, it will be a $500 good bond. Stay away from all Walmarts. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Andrews.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
Next is position 23, Mr. Lewis.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lewis. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005710A with criminal trespass and fare evasion. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
9. You got open shoplifting out of Dunwoody. I got open cases out of Alabama. I got a simple assault, unlawful breaking and entering a vehicle, 4 counts. Theft of property, 2nd degree. Attempting to elude police officer. Another unlawful breaking and entering, 3 counts. And another one, and a trespass, 3rd degree. And he's a resident of Dothan, Alabama. And he had a 2025 fade to appear. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This is a case in which Officer White was able to see Mr. Lewis push through the fare gate without paying the $2.50. He didn't have an ID on him, but provided the officer with his name. At this particular time, we're asking for a $1,000 surety bond, and that he stay away from MARTA, the Lindbergh station at 2424 Piedmont Road Northeast.
Okay.
Your Honor, he does have Georgia contacts. He lives with a friend at well, it's a 4-digit street address number 4 digits, Edgewood Drive. Your Honor, he's 23 years old, formerly lived in Dothan. High school graduate, does temporary staffing company type labor. And so we would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond, a signature bond if it's possible, but if it's not because of what's been mentioned, then we would ask the court to consider a small cash.
Okay, will be a $500 good bond per charge, makes for a total of $1,000 good bond. Abide by any MARTA restrictions, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Lewis. Francois?
Judge, going back to position number 20, Mr. Hewley and Mr. Murphy is available.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Murphy.
Good afternoon, Judge.
I've already, let me address Mr. Hughley again. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005708B with battery. Mr. Howard provided us with the history. Can you provide that again, Mr. Howard, please?
Been in custody since July. On probation, ag assault. 23 SC 190-543. 2023 robbery conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, this incident occurred in the Fulton County Jail. Deputy Heron saw Mr. Gregory Colbert with a bloody shirt. He indicated that he had been lured into a cell, was pushed, punched, and kicked. Of course, court's already aware that Mr. Woods and Mr. Norman were also alleged to be participants in this. Mr. Colbert ended up with stitches in his mouth. Mr. Hewley has a significant history of violent crimes. I would ask for a $5,000 surety bond that he have no further contact with Gregory Colbert. And I'm not sure if Mr. Colbert is still incarcerated.
Murphy?
Judge, he's already being held on other charges. I haven't had a chance. The court hasn't sent me anything. At this point, I would just ask for a signature bond, given that he's already being held, and or continue the case till next week so I can take a look at the reports, because my client may be interested in trying to resolve the matter.
Okay, at this time, it'll be a $1,000 good bond. To the extent possible, stay away from the alleged victim. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Appreciate
Good
the
luck to you, sir.
support, Judge. Thank you. And
Yes, thank you,
Judge,
Mr. Murphy.
I'm sorry, Judge, my internet is going in and out. Can you please repeat the bond?
I can, a $1,000 good bond.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Next, our position 6 through 8, Mr. Cook.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cook. You have been charged in position 6, case 25 CR 005697B with driving while your license was suspended or revoked, emerging from an alley, driveway, or building, and headgear not used properly. Position 7, case 25 CR 005698B. You've been charged with driving while your license was suspended or revoked, emerging from an alley, driveway, or building, and headgear not used properly. And in position 8, case 25 CR 005699B, you're charged with striking an unattended vehicle. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
For Cook, 27, I'm sorry. 2025 suspended license, 24 probation, 2022 suspended license, 2018 fade to appear.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor, very briefly, these are 3 cases that happened pretty close in time. We're going to ask for, on each of the cases, we're going to ask for a $1,500 good bond for a total of $4,500 global bond for Mr. Cook, and that he be ordered to no longer drive if he does have a license, which I don't believe he does, but that he surrender his driver license and that he has no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. So global of 4,500 on all three charges, Your Honor.
Mr. Rhodes, will you explain to me what emerging from an alley, driveway, or building is?
Yes, Your Honor. So this is one that was prepared by the ASG on yesterday. The first two incidents took place.
I just want to know what the charge is. I'm not familiar with that.
Your Honor, neither am I, but it seems as if it was done without using the proper equipment that needed to be used. If you just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Here we
And
are.
while you, okay, go ahead.
Computer's taking longer than I anticipated. Uh.
And while you're looking for that, I'll go to Mr. Bartels. Yes, Mr. Bartels.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. I had to actually do some research myself because these charges are new to me as well, somewhat. It looks like there are three separate cases. The warrants actually list the first set of charges on number 6 is the 15th, and then the second set of charges on number 7, I think on the 17th. So I would note that. And then number 8, the warrant is for the 16th. I have spoken with Mr. Cook. He is wanting to ask for a signature bond if he qualifies. He was born in Cobb County, Georgia. He's lived in Georgia all of his life, and he's got extended family in the metro Atlanta area. He does deny the allegations, and I'm also not sure what emerging from alley, driveway, or building means, but he is wanting to ask for a signature bond based on that. If the court is not so inclined, we would ask for a $300 bond on each charge, so that would be $2,100 total.
And Your Honor, I was able to find the statute. The statute alleges that it is when a person is operating a vehicle and from an alley, building a private road, a driveway within a business or residential district, and they fail to stop that vehicle immediately prior to driving onto the sidewalk or onto the roadway. And essentially, in the event there is no sidewalk, she'll stop at the point nearest to the street before entering onto the roadway. So it's almost like it sounds akin to a failure to yield, but it includes both sidewalk and road. That they must yield for both, not just oncoming traffic from vehicles, but also pedestrian traffic, which explains the sidewalk part, Your Honor. So the allegations is that he did in fact fail to do that.
And none of that narrative is in the warrants, Your Honor. It just says he unlawfully operated a moped. And I understand that it was signed by a judge, but that's not really specified.
Okay. Nothing further. Position number 6. The driving while license suspended, a $500 good bond. The emerging from an alley, a $50 good bond. The headgear, $50 good bond, makes for a total of a $600 good bond. Position number 7, the same, driving while license suspended, a $500 good bond. Emerging from an alley, $50 good bond. Headgear not used, $50 good bond, makes for a total of a $600 good bond. Position 8, striking an unattended vehicle, a $250 good bond. No driving without a valid license, obviously.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
Your Honor, would you consider a 300 on it to make it an even 1,500?
It's fine with me. So you want me to lower the driving on a suspended license to 300?
The striking an unattended vehicle, raise that from
Oh.
200 to 300, because I think we have 600 and 600 to make it an even 1,500.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rhodes. Tell me what you would like for the striking an unattended vehicle to be.
I was just asking for a $50 on that.
Okay, increase, so 300.
Yes,
Okay. That's reasonable.
I
So
don't
for
believe he has anybody who can post a bond, Judge, so I'm not going to take a position.
okay. So it will be a $300 good bond for the striking an unattended vehicle. Your client has his hand up, Mr. Bartels. Do you want to address him?
Yes, sir. What's the nature of your question?
I was hoping I could get a signature bond because I'm handicapped with one leg and I can't really work that much. And I got an inspection with the city for my property, and that pulling out on the road, the hit and run is my neighbor. I looked up into the camera and told him it was
Yes,
like,
sir. I would not say anything about the facts of the case.
well, I would just, I really need a signature bond so I can address everything. I can't do it from in here, and it's my neighbor that I'm supposedly hit and run on, and it's my neighbor, my next door neighbor. I accidentally bumped into their car with my scooter.
Okay, if you're not released, Mr. Cook, we'll see you back on October 2nd. Good luck to you, sir.
So I can't get a signature bond, sir?
Not at this time. Who do we have next?
Position number 5, Cheek.
Good afternoon, Ms. Cheeks. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005696G with simple assault and disrupting a public school. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
5/2021 fate to appear. 17 theft by taking, 2012 probation. I guess level 2 if you do it.
Mr. Rhodes? You're on mute there, Mr. Rhodes.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're fine with a signature bond through pretrial services level 2 to expedite this. We just ask for no further contact or stay away and no drugs, weapons, and alcohol while on bond. And whatever.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Rhodes. No objection, Your Honor. I did speak with Mr. Cheeks or Ms. Cheeks. She indicated that her child has been withdrawn from the school and is no longer there. So a no further contact order would not be a problem.
Okay. As such, for each charge will be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Stay away from the incident location. No further contact with the alleged victim. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Cheeks.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
That was Judge, that was 1,000 SOB through pretrial level 2, correct?
1,000 on each charge makes for a $2,000 SOB through pretrial total.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next is position 9, Mr. Covington.
Good afternoon, Mr. Covington. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005723Y with affray and battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
31. 2024, 2023 failure to appear. 2019 possession of a firearm by convicted felon obstruction conviction. 2019 fleeing an officer obstruction conviction. He should have went to felony earlier. He's wanted out of Henry County. That's
And
it.
I will also add, Judge, this would be a conflict for our office.
Yes, that's
This is
all.
another melee. The alleged victim, Mr. Susor, is represented by our office.
That's correct, Judge.
Okay,
Okay.
and
Hey, Mr. Murphy.
you've had an opportunity to speak with him, Mr. Murphy?
I have, Judge. I don't know too much about it. And I know he's got quite a few holds. If we could just, would the court consider a signature bond, and that way he can go over to Henry County if that's his next stop.
Let me hear from Mr. Rhodes.
Yes, Your Honor. Given the open cases and that this did happen at the jail, so he was already there on charges, Your Honor, I only because of the the restrictions, I would oppose a signature bond, but I would ask the judge to grant a bond in the amount of I don't know if you can go as low as $1. The offer on this counsel, the offer on this would be time served. Again, this was a jailhouse fight. Thank you, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, before, not trying to interrupt position, count one, afraid fighting was NOD.
Yes, they both arose from the same incident, so I kept one and NOD'd one. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Judge, at this point, I would speak to Covington, see if he wanted to consider that. I was, that was not, that's not something we had discussed.
And my apologies for not getting you that soon enough. A lot going on.
So you want to speak with him about the possibility of a plea this afternoon, Mr. Murphy?
Yeah, Judge, I can call back over there. And,
Okay, so why don't we do that, Mr. Covington? Mr. Murphy's going to call you to continue to discuss the matter with you. So we'll be back with you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. I'll jump out and call him right now.
Thank you.
Your
Judge,
Honor,
they
this
handle
helps.
those things in-house.
Your Honor, if this helps, I don't think he's going anywhere. I could put him on the calendar for Tuesday to take the plea.
Okay,
I'm doing the calendar.
that's fine.
Okay.
So, you hear that, Mr.? We'll let Mr. Murphy speak with him if he wants to take a plea.
Judge, what was that bond?
We haven't determined that as
Oh,
of
okay.
yet. So,
Judge,
and Mr. Murphy, did you hear that? If he does want to take a plea, it can be put on my SAP calendar on Tuesday to take that plea, if that's what he chooses to do.
yeah, I'll call him right now and then see if he wants to do that. And I'd be available to do it. Okay. All right.
All right. So just let me know, and I will. I still have to give him a bond, so
Yeah, again, I'd say just given the circumstances, if we don't work it out, he has a few holds, and I can consider just a bond there.
okay. So since Mr. Rhodes requested a dollar good bond, it'll be a dollar good bond, no further contact with the alleged victim, and no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. If he chooses to take a plea, it will be put on my SAP calendar this Tuesday to take that plea. Okay?
Yes, Judge, and I'll jump off and call the jail right now.
All right, very good. Thank you. Who do we have next?
Position number 16, Garrett.
Good afternoon, Ms. Garrett. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005701H with criminal trespass, 2 counts of battery, simple battery, and obstructing or hindering a person making an emergency telephone call. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
7. Got an open case out of Illinois for retail theft. On probation, terroristic threats, damage to property, shoplifting. That's out of Cherokee County. Got a 2025 failure to appear.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is requesting a total of a 4,500 surety, 1,500 on each battery, each of the batteries, 500 on the simple battery. And as it relates to the obstruction, there's also obstruction hindering a 911 call and a criminal trespass, Your Honor. We're asking that there is no further contact with the victim in this case and that she stay away from the incident location, which is 3751 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while on bond. The basis of the state recommendation is the open case, the failure to appear out of Cherokee County, and the history out of Illinois, as well as the history here in Georgia. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Bartels?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I have spoken with Mr. Garrett. I'm advised that until she was incarcerated, she was working as a long distance truck driver full time. She's been in Georgia for about 8 years now, continuously. She has relatives in the metro Atlanta area, including two sisters, her nieces and nephews, and her current partner. I believe the alleged victim is her ex-partner. And she indicated, well, that looks like this incident's alleged to have happened back in January. And Ms. Garrett has indicated she hasn't had any contact with the alleged victim in many months. She does deny the allegations. She is wanting to request a signature bond based on all of that. If the court is not inclined to do that, we would ask for a $3,500 total bond, $1,000 on each of the battery charges, and $500 on each of the other charges. And nothing further, Judge.
Okay, for each of the battery charges will be a $500 good bond. For each of the other charges will be a $250 good bond.
$1,750 total?
So that, yes, that's $1,750 total.
Right, okay.
No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from 3751 MLK Junior Drive. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, Ms. Garrett. You're welcome.
Judge,
Position
I'm sorry, what's
27,
the total bond?
Muhammad.
1,750.
Thank you.
Okay.
Position 27, Mr. Muhammad.
Good afternoon, Mr. Muhammad. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005735F with battery family violence. Their history, Mr. Howard?
He went to felony earlier for ag assault. Not sure what the bond is. Blunt. 2015 driving without a valid license. 2011 battery DV dead docket. That's all.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This offense occurred in April 28th of 2025. And Officer Moore went to 1826 Neely Avenue in East Point in reference to a suspicious person. That person was Shayla Burrell. She was sitting in her car. The officer observed that her face was swollen and discolored, and she indicated that her boyfriend had sat on top of her and struck her multiple times with a closed fist because he was upset because she accidentally knocked some food that he had prepared off the table. And she knew that things were going to escalate, so she went to grab some things, and that was the time in which he was able to sit on her. It's my understanding that the aggravated assault that she is the same victim from February of 2024. This has not been transferred as a felony, but we are asking for a $5,000 bond in this particular case. That he have no further contact with her whatsoever. And I thought I saw her on the call earlier. If the court can sound for her. Ms. Burrell.
Ms. Burrell is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity to do so.
All right.
Here-
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Evans Battle. Yes, Mr. McLean.
Your Honor, he's gone through the 11th grade in high school and will finish that eventually. Your Honor, he does pet care, works in one of those places. And he has a stable, that Neely Avenue address is his address. So 404 number for his emergency contact and himself, plenty of community ties from Georgia, age 31. We would ask the court to consider the lowest bond possible. The signature bond, if that's legal, but if it's not, then we would ask the court to give a 1,000 surety.
Does Ms. Burrell live at that Neely Avenue address?
I'm not sure, but I don't believe so. I did not get that impression, but it'd be okay with me if we asked Mr. Muhammad directly or ask the state if they have any further information.
Courtroom 2, if you can unmute for me. Mr. Muhammad, does Ms. Burrell live at that Neely Avenue address? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Does anyone I don't understand what you're telling me, Mr. Muhammad. My question is, does Ms. Burrell live at the 1826 Neely Avenue?
No, she doesn't. I live there.
Okay, thank you. If nothing further, it'll be $1,000 good bond, no further contact with Ms. Burrell, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Number 30, Prather.
Good afternoon, Ms. Prather. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005712E with battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard? You with me, Mr. Howard?
Yeah, I'm going to it. 10 total. She got an open case out of White County, possession of a Schedule 2 controlled substance. Drugs not in original container, on probation in Cobb. I got ag assault, terrorist threats, criminal trespass. 2025 fade to appear. 2019 FTAs. That's it.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, this situation was between Ms. Prather and her mother. It's my understanding on July the 30th of 2025. Her mother was actually at her home, and she and a friend hit the mother and gave her a black eye and cut her face up. I know she has also, I don't know if he mentioned that she has a FTA. It's my understanding from 2025. Did I not hear that?
I said
that.
Okay. We're asking for a $5,000 surety bond that she have no further contact at this time with Lydia Parvanta, which is her mother. That would include staying away from her mother's home at this time till the case is resolved.
Ms. Havant is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Mr. Bartels, is this your case?
Okay, sorry. It's a conflict case, Your Honor. Our
Yes,
office currently represents, I believe, one of the alleged victims. Yes, Ms. Parvanta, one of the alleged victims, is a client of our office.
Okay.
That's Mr. Murphy's case, Judge.
Okay. Is Mr. Murphy still on with us? All right.
Give him a call, Judge.
All right. Thank you. We'll be with you, Ms. Prather.
Next is position 33, Mr. Richardson.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Richardson. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005713A with criminal trespass. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
2022 trespass, dismissed. 2019 trespass, 16 theft by receiving, 2014 obstructing, and he's homeless. That's it.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Richardson was found at Georgia State University Student Recreational Center, and they determined that they knew that he had already had a criminal trespass warning given from Georgia State University property since May of 2025. We are asking for a 1,000 signature bond, that he be placed on level 1 supervision, that he stay away from 101 Piedmont Avenue Southeast, and we're asking that he stay away from all Georgia State University properties. That would be our recommendation, Judge.
No objection.
Mr. McLean, does he have a place that he can get his mail?
Hawthorne Street, it's a 3-digit number, unit 12, 30303.
Mr. Howard, did he have any convictions for criminal trespass?
Not that I saw. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, 5. No, he don't. 'Cause he only
Okay.
had 5 arrests, and I named all of them.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. It's going to be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. Stay away from Georgia State properties, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. And is he going to need some type of assistance with housing, Mr. McLean?
I don't believe so. He asserted that housing, that unit 12, was stable for housing for him. And we
Okay.
about not missing court and procedures for that.
Okay, very good. Good luck to you, Mr. Richardson.
Position number 31, Reader.
Good afternoon, Ms. Reader. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005727J with simple battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
14 adult arrests. I got FTAs for 25, 24, 23. 2023 simple battery arrests, 21 battery DV, 21 trespass battery first offender. Got a bench warrant out of DeKalb County.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This was a situation in which she and her friend, I believe they're on the calendar as well, Ms. Tillery.
That's fine.
Okay, they had an incident with Avis Belt on the MARTA bus, in that the day before they did not have the fare to board the bus. She asked them to get off the bus. The next day, when this occurred, they came onto the bus and Miss Reader spit on her. And we are asking at this time for a $2,000 surety bond, that she have no further contact with Avis Belt, that she stay away from 3800 East Main Street, which is the bus stop at College Park, and that she not be able to ride MARTA at this time. Thank you.
McLean?
Your Honor, she is almost through with high school. She's been working GED. She is a certified nursing assistant, what they call CNA, and she, in addition to CNA work, does what is essentially catering work. She's a manager of a team, so she's what's called a team leader of a catering group. Your Honor, this is an unfortunate situation here, but she would ask the court to give her a signature bond, but that's not, if that's possible, because those FTAs mentioned, she would ask for the possible bond the court can stand.
Okay. It will be $1,000 good bond, no further contact with the alleged victim, stay away from the incident location, abide by any MARTA restrictions, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck, Ms. Reader. Can we take Ms. Tillery? Do you have Ms. Tillery there? Francois?
Yes, Hillary, that's position number 38.
Can we just go ahead and take that case since it's related?
Thank you, Judge.
And good afternoon, Ms. Tillery. You've been charged with in case 25 CR 005726A with simple battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Second. She had a 2022 arrest out of Alabama. It says violence harassment. It was dismissed though. That's it.
Okay, Ms. Evans Battle.
Your Honor, we were recommending $1,000 signature bond in this particular case. No further contact with Avis Belt. Stay away from the incident location, which is 3800 East Main Street, which is a bus stop in College Park. That would be our recommendation at this time, Judge.
Mr. Murphy.
Judge, we have no objection to that. And my client has a stable address. She lives in Stone Mountain at 4165 Shepherdland Run in Stone Mountain. She is a university graduate, and she'll certainly stay away from that location and stay out of College Park until this case is resolved.
Okay. As such, it's going to be a $3,000 signature bond through the jail. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. Abide by any minor restrictions. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Hillary.
Thank you, Judge.
Next is position 41, Mr. Wilburn.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wilburn.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you, sir. Mr. Wilburn, see, you have been charged in case 25 CR 005717Y with 2 counts of battery family violence, willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
37. On probation, 2 counts of simple assault. 25 CR 005036Y. Got an open ag assault out of Lubbock, Texas. 2023 parole violation. 2015 burglary, interference with government property, sale of marijuana conviction, and 2 failure to appears from 2012. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. This happened September the 15th of 2025. Officer Jones went to a domestic call. The parties share a 3-year-old son together. The victim is Brittany Marion, and she stated they got into a verbal dispute, and he became enraged and started punching her on the side of the head. He also bit her, leaving bite marks and as well as swelling to her face. Their son was present at the time of the incident. He does have, it appears to me, a significant violent history, and as the court has already been made aware, as well as the failure to appears. We are asking in this particular case, due to the serious nature of the offense, says that he pay a cash bond, $3,000 cash bond as to each offense, that he have no further contact with Brittany Marion, or I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, Mossy Wilburn, which I believe is his son, and that he stay away from the incident location, 1756 Lisbon Drive.
Is your case, Mr. McLean?
It is, Your Honor. There's no commentary from the public. Okay. High school graduate, Your Honor, has a stable address on another county nearby, Carrollton, Georgia, mere 45 miles away. Construction work is what he does. His looking at his contacts, his community contacts, he's Georgian, his mom's here. He's close to his family. We would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond under these circumstances. If the FTA disqualifies him from a signature bond, we would ask for a $1,000. Thank you.
Okay, for each battery, it will be a $2,500 good bond. for each of the other charges, a $500 good bond makes for a total of a $6,000 good bond. No further contact with Ms. Marion. Stay away from her residential address. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. And as far as the child goes, at this point in time, there's to be no contact. Good luck to you, sir.
Judge, going back to position number 30, Prather.
Okay, that's mine. That's mine, Judge Prather.
Okay, and you've been able to speak with Ms. Prather?
Yeah, I have spoken to Ms. Prather. I have, Judge.
Okay. We got all the way through her case before we realized that you weren't here, Mr. Murphy. So I'll have Mr. Howard repeat for you what the history on the matter.
Yes.
10, open case out of White County, possession of a Schedule II, drugs not in the original container. On probation out of call for ag assault, terrorist threats, criminal trespass. FTAs from 2015 and 2 from 2019.
Ms. Evans Battles' recommendation was a $5,000 good bond and stay away from the alleged victim and no further contact. Would you like to add anything to that, Ms. Evans Battle?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Murphy?
My client has an 8-year-old. She's a single parent. The alleged incident occurred off of Monroe Drive, which is actually my client's residence. I'd ask the court to consider a signature bond, given she's a single parent. She's self-employed. She doesn't have any immediate assets to make a surety bond, and she would certainly stay away from the alleged victim, which I believe was her mother.
Okay. Given her history, it will be a $3,000 good bond. No further contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the alleged victim's residential address. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Ms. Prather.
Thank you, Judge.
Next is position 17, Mr. Greer.
Judge, we just briefly go back to position 9.
Okay, do you have an announcement on position 9?
Yes, Judge.
Mr.
Mr. Covington declined that offer. I know Your Honor, had said a $1 cash bond. His question was, he's got money on his books at the jail. Can he apply that money to the cash bond? I'm not familiar with that type of situation.
I guess that's a question for the jail. So
Good enough, Judge. That's our announcement, and I'll reach out to his family and we'll get it resolved. Thank you.
all right, thank you. Courtroom 2, tell me again.
It was Avery Greer, but I'm not sure.
Position 17.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Greer. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005703A with theft by taking. Is there a history?
No.
Your Honor,
Mr. Rhodes?
yes, Judge, I'm going to make this one quick. There is no history, so I am going to ask for a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. I'm going to ask that he take an anti-theft course and that he stay away from the incident location. It's a FedEx, Your Honor, 5475 Windward Parkway in Alpharetta, where basically he was working on that day. And as a fiduciary, he took a laptop that belonged to the victim by the name of Miss Shaw, and the laptop was valued at $1,200. We have not decided to transfer this one yet. Don't know if we will. FedEx Loss Prevention captured him on security cameras, obtaining the package, failing to scan the package, and leaving the store with the package, never returning it. During a telephone interview, he did admit to taking the package from the store, and he admitted to scanning the package into the system before leaving. When asked about returning the package, he said he didn't know where it was at. As such, Your Honor, we're asking that for those bond conditions and that he has no, while out on bond, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons on his person. And again, Your Honor, the reason for the amount on the signature bond is due to the fact that this was a $1,200 item, and don't know yet whether we would transfer it or not. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Bartels?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We would concur with the recommendation for the signature bond. I'm told Mr. Avery was born in Georgia. He is no longer employed with FedEx. He does have another business that he owns. He has a mobile bartending service. So there's no issue with no further contact. And that's all for now.
And let me apologize, Your Honor. I'm thinking of these amounts are confusing me. I do believe that it's in the right place. I think theft by taking is 1,500 or less, so it's in the right place.
Right. You're probably thinking of shoplifting.
Yeah, I'm
That's
thinking.
500. Yeah, it would be a misdemeanor.
Okay.
Okay.
It will be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, an anti-theft class. Stay away from the FedEx on Wynwood Avenue. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Mr. Greer.
Number 40, Watson.
I'm sorry, Francois, can you say it again for me?
It's position number 40, Caden Watson.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Watson. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005716J with driving under the influence of drugs and failure to obey signs or control devices. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Second, 2024 DUI. That's it.
Who's presenting for the state? Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, Officer Anderson with the Johns Creek Police Department were on the scene of a construction site in which they were paving the roadway, and it was blocked off for traffic with large orange cones on it. And Miss Watson went through that intersection onto the construction area where they were working. She was observed to have droopy eyelids and was sweating and was unsteady on her feet. She indicated she had worked a 12-hour shift. She was missing a contact, but she also noted that she was taking medication, Subconix, Xanax, Adderall. The officer conducted field sobriety tests on her and determined that she was under the influence to the extent that it was less safe, and that she failed to obey those traffic signals. We are asking for a $3,000 surety bond. That would be $1,500 for each. I'm sorry, not a surety bond, a signature bond, and that she submit to an alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, and that she have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons during the course while she's out on bond. That would be our recommendation at this time.
No objection.
The 2024 DUI, is that
Open.
That's an open case?
It is.
Yes.
I spoke to the attorney on that, and he authorized me to go forward because he was driving, so he couldn't do Zoom today. But I understand the allegations in the other as well, and these cases are kind of different. And we think that she may well prevail in this case here. But yes, it is open.
Okay. I don't customarily give signature bonds on DUI cases. So I'm going to follow my custom. For the DUI, it's going to be a $1,500 good bond. For the other charge, a $500 good bond makes for a total of a $2,000 good bond. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Judge.
Yes. Francois?
No, I just said thank you, Judge.
Oh, are we done at ACDC today?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, have a good weekend. See you next time.
Okay, thank you. You as well.
I see that we have Madam Interpreter on the line. So courtroom 2, when we can make accommodations for her, just let me know.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, Madam Interpreter.
You're welcome, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We can go to position 28, Mr. Norman.
That's my case, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, I'm available, while they do that, I'm available for breakout on Rodriguez.
Okay, as soon as courtroom 2 is available, we'll make him available to you. Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Norman. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005706C with battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
He been in custody since 2023. He just played the probation, 2 days ago for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, pointing pistol at another. And he also on probation, though, for arson in the first degree. That's it.
Seventh battle.
Your Honor, we are asking for in this particular case, we're asking for $1,000 surety bond at this time, and that he have no further contact with Gregory Colbert. As the court's aware, this is a case involving Mr. Hughley, and Mr. Woods is also on the calendar, and that would be our recommendation at this time.
Thank you. Mr. Murphy?
Yeah, Judge. He's not, he's age 35, Your Honor. He did not live at that incident location. The alleged incident was, I believe it's 394. We'd ask the court to consider a reasonable bond under the circumstances, Your Honor. I don't
And
believe.
just so that we're on the same page, Mr. Murphy, this was the fight in the jail,
No, Judge,
right?
I spoke to Anthony Norman. He said this happened. This did not happen at the jail. Unless I'm missing something.
I'm sorry. Am I confused, Miss Evans Battle?
Well, what we charged today was for an incident that happened at the jail between Gregory Colbert, Mr. Norman, Mr. Hughley, and Mr. Woods.
Judge,
And Mr. Colbert was the victim.
Judge, then I got to step out on Norman because I've represented Hughley.
Okay.
So we're going to have to maybe send that to Miss McLeod, who's away.
Right. Mr. Norman, if you'll unmute the recording too. Mr. Norman, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We do not have a conflict attorney today that can represent you, or a public defender that can represent you. I can either see if we can get someone for tomorrow, or you can move forward today pro se. That means without the advice of counsel. What would you like for me to do, sir? Say it again.
I'm ready to move forward.
Okay, as such, it will be $1,000 good bond, no further contact with Mr. Gregory Colbert to the extent possible, and no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Norman.
Your Honor, would you like for me to assign this case to Ms. McLeod?
Yes, so she should be back by that SAP calendar in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
My apologies, Judge. You never mentioned anything other those things. So, but
No worries, Mr. Murphy.
next it out.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
South Annex is trying to give you a call as well.
Okay. Just I'll give them a shout shortly.
All right. We can go to position 29, Mr. Pierce.
Good afternoon, Mr. Pierce. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005711E with battery. Is there a history?
2022 battery DV dismissed. 2019 burglary first offender. 2017 simple battery conviction. 2017 2 counts of reckless conduct conviction. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, sir. This incident happened in reference to a fight at 5055 Oakley Industrial Boulevard in Fairburn, in which the victim, Mr. Jolice Myrick, indicated he was on the property to look at cars, and as he was inspecting one of the vehicles for the auction, he saw a girl in the car. He attempted to wake her. He opened the door to place an OBD scanner on the car, and at that point, Mr. Pierce accused him of messing with the girl, started pushing him around, struck him with a closed fist. He sustained injury to his face, and there was swelling. We're asking in this particular time for a $5,000 signature bond. We are also asking for level 1 conditions through pretrial services, that he attend 3 anger management sessions, that he have no further contact with Mr. Myrick, and that he stay away from the incident location, 5055 Oakley Industrial Boulevard in Fairburn. Thank you.
Mr. McLean?
I believe that may well be a tactical employment, working for the auto auction, because he does work for the an auto auction, Your Honor. He lives in Fairburn. Well, he has a Union City address. It's all there together near Oakley. No objection to the signature bond. I believe he would want me to ask to reconsider the possibility that under the unique fact of this case, that the anger management might not be necessary at all at this time for a condition of bond, and would be available for a decision later if indeed it goes in that direction. But Your Honor, we would ask to go with the signature bond. Thank you.
Okay, a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, 3 days of anger management, no further contact with Jolice Myrick. If he is not working at 5055 Oakley Industrial Boulevard, he needs to stay away from there. If he is working and on duty, he can go back there for employment. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir. We ready for that breakout room, courtroom 1?
We're ready.
Okay, so Mr. McLean, courtroom 1, and Madam Interpreter will place you into a breakout room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I got 2 left.
Okay,
I've got number 12 and number 37.
so just make 12 and 37.
Yes.
Mr. Murphy, did you talk to South Annex?
I did, and that was for Woods, but that's the PD, because that's the same one that's the co-defendant case where I have Hughley.
Okay.
Yeah, I did talk to him.
Okay, thank you.
And it seems like these are a new group of gentlemen. Should I go ahead on and address them, courtroom 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state court expedited accusation calendar that we're conducting by video. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We're providing you with the assistance of a public defender or conflict defender if you do not have a private attorney. Who do we have next?
Your Honor, was there an update on position 18?
Position 18. Let's see. Do we have Mr. Rhodes? Are you with me?
Yes,
Okay. An update on position 18, Mr. Guar. I know that it was a criminal trespass and damage to property, and you were going to see if another one was filed down.
yes, Your Honor. It seems as if the criminal trespass damage to property was in fact filed down to 25 CR 005 705D. That is the appropriate one that is here. The battery family violence was not filed down because it was transferred to the Superior Court. There were two distinct incident dates. The battery family violence was in July of 2025. The criminal damage to property, which is before the court today, was September 3rd, 2025. It has a warrant number of EWZ497494. And as such, Your Honor, I will go ahead and address bond on that one. We are asking for a good bond, Your Honor, on that particular case because of the criminal history. Two open cases, 2 prior convictions for battery family violence, 22 CR 002577F and 21 CR 001394F. And then a third battery family violence, which was transferred under case number 25 PI 007720. As such, Your Honor, criminal damage to property is involving the same victim where her door hinges were knocked off, her door was completely destroyed by this defendant trying to enter into the home, and she was able to take photos of that damage. That damage was also shown to law enforcement officers. They were able to capture it on their body-worn camera. Your Honor, as it relates to this particular case, given the amount of cases he has with the same victim and the level of violence that he has with this victim, we're asking for a $10,000 good bond, and that he stay away from the victim in this case, who is Mrs. Gua, and that he stay away from the incident location, which is 29. I believe I have the address as 2928 3rd Avenue Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia.
2928 is where I reside now. I live.
All right. I'm sorry, 522 Cleveland Avenue Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia. So that is correct. So it's the 522 Cleveland Avenue address in Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. But the state is asking for a $10,000 good bond, Your Honor, and the alternative, like a cash bond, given the number of occurrences with the same victim and for the victim's safety.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rhodes. Mr. Bartels?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I have spoken with Mr. Gua. I'm advised that he was born in Atlanta. He's lived in Georgia all his life. That he is employed full time with Ace Painting Pros. He works as a painter full time. All of his extended family, including his father, aunts and uncles, his sister, and his cousins, all live in the metro Atlanta area. So he does have ties to the community. He indicates he has been staying somewhere else for some time. So a no further contact order would not be an issue. I believe there may be a divorce in the works, Judge. So I just advised him that his attorney would do any communication that would be necessary for that. So in all of that, in light of all of that, he is wanting to ask for a signature bond if he qualifies. If not, we would just ask for a $1,000 good bond. And nothing further.
Ms. Young, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Do you have everything you need for the paperwork?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
He's
just wanted to
actually
make
on the
sure.
calendar. He's number 18 on the calendar.
18.
Right, but I know that he only had one charge on the calendar.
Yes, we're just going forward with that one charge because the other charge was transferred.
Okay. Is that? So that was your understanding, Mr. Rhodes?
You're on mute, Mr. Rhodes.
Thank you, Ms. Young. That is my understanding. The other one was transferred and now has a 25 PI number. The CR number.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Judge, I had a question. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Who's trying to address me?
All of us, Your Honor. I was just wondering if there was a court date.
Ma'am, I'm happy to hear from you, but I don't know who you are. I take it that you're related to this case. Identify yourself first for me.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss the court for my case.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to you because I'm in the middle of something else here. And And if you will, ma'am, put into the chat what case you're here on, I'll have someone get with you. Yes, Mr. Bartels.
Yes, Your Honor. I was just wondering if there is a court date set for the felony charge, the battery.
I believe that they're going to hear him on bond tomorrow morning because
Okay.
when we transferred it, it was probably too late for first appearance today.
Today.
So
Okay.
tomorrow morning, he will be heard on bond on the
Okay.
battery family violence that's now a felony as a result of the subsequent battery family violence convictions.
Okay, thank you. With all that cleared up, it will be a $3,000 good bond. No further contact with Ms. Gua. Stay away from her residential address. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Who is this judge?
Position number 18. Mr. Gua.
Excuse me?
No.
No. What are you talking? Next is position 12, Mr. Dawson.
That's my case, Judge.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Dawson. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005736Y with battery family violence. Is there a history?
Yeah, 13. Yeah, open DUI, open criminal damage to property, second degree, and burglary. Open suspended license, DUI obstruction, endangering child by DUI, eluding police, suspended license. On probation out of Douglas County for suspended license. He was here recently. He got a pretrial bond, battery DV, and simple battery is 25 CR 005-020Y. I think these allegations happened before that arrest, so I'm not surrendering the bond. That's all.
Okay, Mr. Rhodes.
You know what? They signed the warrant, Judge, the end of August, and he was here like a week or two before that. Signed the warrant for this case, so that's why I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Your Honor, as it relates to this particular case, that is true that he did receive a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1 on the 25 CR 005020Y case. That case involved the same victim, and that victim is a Mr. Cedric Taylor. Now, that one was on August 25th of 2025. As a result, we were filing a motion to revoke that bond before Judge Edie. However, I am now inclined to withdraw that motion to revoke bond because it does appear that this incident date was May 12th, 2025. 911 was called in this case to 240 Grant Street in Southeast Atlanta, Georgia. Officers responded to discover an open door in an apartment that was ransacked. It was in very bad condition. While at the apartment, the victim, Cedric Taylor, did emerge and reported that to the investigator that he had gotten into it with Mr. Dawson, and Mr. Dawson began throwing objects all over the place to the point to where he struck him in the face with a vase, and the vase did hit him and caused visible scratching and swelling to his right eye. And Mr. Taylor advised that after Mr. Dawson started destroying the house, he left. He did leave the scene, and at that time he also had an open warrant for an incident that had taken place on April 25th of 2025, and so he was positively identified by Mr. Taylor. Your Honor did hear of the open cases as well as the probation case, and then the case that's out of this jurisdiction. Your Honor, I do realize that this one was first in time to the one that he acquired back in August 25th of 2025. However, given the totality of the criminal history that you heard from Mr. Howard, we are still requesting a good bond in this case in the amount of $5,000. Mr. Taylor was hit in the face with a vase, and the officers were able to take pictures and capture the injury to Mr. Taylor. The fact that he ran away from the scene, I don't think that he should be given any credit for that. We ask that he has no further contact with Mr. Cedric Taylor and that he stay away from 240 Grant Street, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia, that he be enrolled into the Family Violence Intervention Program to take courses, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
So just so I'm clear, Mr. Rhodes, so when the previous case was addressed and he was given the signature bond, he had a warrant that was out on him for this May 12th case, and that was just missed when he was here?
And I'm checking that right now, Your Honor, because I want to see if that was in fact the case, because then there's a argument to be made for that. I'm checking it right now. So if you go to.
Okay, I'll go to Mr. Murphy. Yes, Mr. Murphy.
Judge, my client is he's age 24. I believe Mr. Taylor was a cross defendant on one of these incidents. We would stipulate to go into FIP, but Judge, given the cost and the time and that, I'd ask the court to consider it a signature bond therein. My client will relocate to reside with his mother in DeKalb County. And he doesn't have he's not on that lease at Grant Street, so I've already advised him he can't really stay there. And any possessions he has, he's going to have to arrange with a policeman or the sheriff to retrieve. But otherwise, we would we certainly would consider the FIP, but again, we would want a reasonable bond or a signature bond therein. They do not work together. They were in a relationship, and he'll certainly stay away pending the outcome of these cases.
And what was the bond requirements for the previous, well, for the August 25th case?
So the August 25th case, the bond conditions were for no further violent contact. So he was allowed to still have contact and to reside at the 240 Grant Street Southeast. And Your Honor, I am able to report that the warrant, it appears, was taken out on August 29th, 2025, on the May 12th, 2025 case, signed by Judge Treadwell and taken out by Officer Gruss, Gruss. So it was taken out after this one. However, it was first in time. I just point out to Your Honor that I do realize the difference in the time. However, I would say he fled the scene. I don't know why the warrant was taken out later. And in both incidences, he did flee the scene. So he had to be apprehended both times.
Okay, so have you all spoken with Mr. Cedric Taylor?
Yes,
it just seems to me that if he was following the bond of no further violent contact and they were still having contact without having any problems, and this pops up, that I'm more inclined, and since it was first in time, and since it probably should have been handled at the same time, and if there have been no problems, then I'm not going to add any additional, because it's not his fault, adding additional requirements.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor. If I could just check the victim tab, and it looks like at this time we've not had any contact, and I do understand the judge's the ruling in this one.
Okay.
I would be concerned about the time as well.
All right, so I'm just going to send him through pretrial with the same conditions. So it's going to be a $3,000. On this case, it'll be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with Mr. Taylor. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. And since I'm continuing him, I will add for this case 5 days of anger management.
Judge, we appreciate the grace of the court. That's acceptable. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Dawson.
What was that contact again?
No further violent contact.
You said 5,000, right?
3,000.
3.
Okay.
And South Annex, do you have someone that we need to address?
Woods, inmate Woods.
Judge, and I've got 37 still.
Okay. All right, so I'll come back to South Annex next, and we have in courtroom 2 who?
Position 37.
That's your case, Mr. Murphy, is that
Indeed,
right? Is that what
Judge.
you're telling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Tarver.
Yes, Mr. Tarver. Good afternoon. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005729E with loitering and prowling. So a history.
This is third. He's out on pretrial for battery, simple battery. It's 25 CR 003201E. 2010 driving offense. That's it.
Yes, Miss Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Tarver was with another young man, and they were at 262 Edgewood Avenue Southeast, which is a business known as the BQE Lounge. And it was about 2 or 3 in the morning, between 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning. And he didn't have a reason to be there. I believe he told the officer that they were looking for a place to stay. But I will say to the court that the person with them was arrested for possession of cocaine and methamphetamine. Not to say there's no allegation that he was using, but they were loitering on the property after hours. We're asking for $1,000, actually a surety bond, I'm sorry, a signature bond. I didn't know was this a situation he needed to meet with a social worker, but we'd asked for level 1, that he complete alcohol, drug education, evaluation and treatment, that he have no alcohol or drugs or weapons while out on bond. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Murphy, does he need assistance with housing?
Judge, he is unemployed. He's got he has no other contacts. The only number he gave me is his own cell phone. He did reside at 187 Edgewood Avenue, but I don't believe that was a place in his name. So perhaps a social worker visit may help.
Would you tell him that?
Mr. Murphy, he claims that's his place of residence.
Okay, all right, I stand corrected. Yeah, 187 Southeast is his address.
So he has a place to stay.
Yes.
And he's been asked to stay away from the BQE Lounge, which is 262 Edgewood Avenue.
Yes, so just gonna have to go down a different part of the street and not go down there, Judge. Again, we'd ask to that signature bond.
All right, I'm gonna give him $1,000 signature bond through the jail, stay away from the BQE Lounge, and no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Tarver.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
All right, have a good weekend, Mr. Murphy. Thank you. Let's see, can we go back to the South Annex now? If that's okay with Kadarius Woods, so that we can deal with the South Annex here.
Yes, Your Honor, position 43.
Thank you. And who represents Mr. Woods? Mr. McLean, Mr. Bartels?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe he would be a conflict as well. He is one of the 3 co-defendants in the case where Mr. Colbert was the alleged victim, who is our client. And Mr. Woods, I think, is a co-defendant with Mr. Norman and Mr. Hughley. So he would need another conflict attorney.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Woods. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar, sir. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We do not have a conflict attorney or a public defender that's able to represent you today. If you would like to move the case forward today and represent yourself, we can do that. Otherwise, we have to reschedule your case for another time to get you an attorney. What would you like for me to do, sir?
I say reschedule, sir, because I'm kind of lost. I have a understanding of what's going on. Is this, excuse me, sir, is this a case uh um
You're accused in case 25 CR 005707C with battery. Is this one of the ones that occurred in the jail, Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, it is. Mr.
Okay.
Gregory Colbert is the victim in this case.
Right, so that's what this has to do with, Mr. Woods, the allegations that you have stemming from that alleged battery that was there in the jail.
okay. I guess reschedule, I guess. Cause I don't want to say anything and
No, I agree. I understand, Mr. Woods. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We'll try to see if we can get you somebody for tomorrow. Ms. Strong, if you can look into that. I don't know who we have that would be available, but given that he's reticent to move forward, let's see if we can find him someone for tomorrow. Ms. Young, Ms. Strong.
Oh, yes, sir, we heard you.
Okay,
I was thinking Miss Watson Cafe, but I don't know if she'll be available. If
right. So
somebody
we'll
wants to argue the bond and then we assign it to her, I'm not for sure.
he doesn't want to move forward without an
Okay,
attorney.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna reschedule him for tomorrow. So we'll see you again tomorrow, Mr. Woods, and hopefully we'll be able to locate someone that can handle your matter. Okay?
okay, sir.
All right. Have a good afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, someone will see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Who we have next?
Your Honor, we can go to the interpreter case, but first I wanted to ask about 4 individuals that were not on the add-on or the regular calendar, but they're on the pull sheet. So I just wanted to see what was going on with those cases.
Okay. Who did you want to inquire of? The public.
I'm not sure who.
Okay, so just tell us the name and maybe somebody can assist.
Okay, Dennis Clarence and Dennis Javale. Those are the first 2.
Last name Dennis, right?
Yes, the last name is Dennis, first name Clarence.
Yeah,
Javale
we
should be
have
on the calendar. He has a case number.
2 folks named Dennis.
Javale has a case number. Clarence, I'm not for sure what's going on with Clarence Dennis. Javale Dennis case number is 25 CR 005708.
Yeah, that's a conflict. That's one of the jail cases. The ones where there was the allegedly a fight.
Yeah, so he did talk to Mr. Murphy, however, he's not on the calendar either.
Right, and Mr. Clarence Dennis, he is not on the calendar, but he was on the pull sheet. That's a misdemeanor.
I do apologize, Your Honor. That's not Mr. Javale's case number. We'll check on him. So we need to check on both Dennis's. Okay. Who else did you have?
Jeremiah Jeffrey.
Jeremiah Jeffries. They didn't file the case down. I have 3 that's not filed down, and I can go ahead and call those out. It's Jeremiah Jeffries, booking number 2517095. We have Heartfelt.
I thought that was on the add-on.
Oh, Heartfelt is on there? Okay, let me look at that.
Is there an add-on?
Yeah, the add-on just came out.
Oh.
It's number 2 on the add-on, Casper.
Okay. Thank you, Toussaint Casper. Okay, so he's on the add-on. Okay.
And Malik Johnson is the last person.
And Malik Johnson, case was not filed down. 2517105.
Miss Evans Battle, do you recognize any of those names? I don't.
They're on the second page of the pull sheet.
I don't have the pull sheet. I'm saying from the calendar, I don't recognize those names. Were they from yesterday or today, Ms. Young?
They're today. When I looked over an attorney manager, no one initiated the case. It was in case initiation form. No one filed down the charges.
Okay. So yeah, from the list that we received this morning, let me just double check that list. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, there are a couple of other folks that were on the pull sheet that are not on the calendars. Mr. Daniels, well, no, he is on the calendar, I believe. Mr. Heath, Edward Heath, Heath. It looks like,
That's a rearrest. He doesn't need to be put on the calendar.
okay, that was just they came off the bond. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Deputy Rose, those are from yesterday, Thursday.
Okay. And were they, do you know if they were assigned to, ASG?
Ms. Glover put those cases in yesterday. I was
Okay.
off.
All right. Ms. Young, if you email me those cases, I'll try to get those filed down. We had other ASGs working on these from yesterday. So this is my first time.
All right, I'll email it to you.
Thank you so much.
There are also a couple of other folks on the pull sheet that aren't, I think, I didn't see them on a calendar. Mr. Hill and Mr. Hartfelt. Are those on
On the add-on calendar.
They're on the add-on? Okay. I'm just printing the add-on. Just bear with me.
Oh, Hill and Harper. Okay, so send you Jeremiah Jeffries, Malik Johnson, Clarence Dennis, and JaVale Dennis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry for the interruption there, tomorrow.
Oh, no worries. I'm glad that you all are working it out. So just let me know when we're ready to proceed.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we can go to the interpretation case, position 34.
Okay. You raise your right hand for me, Madam Interpreter. Do you swear or affirm that you will translate from Spanish to English and English to Spanish to the best of your ability?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Rodriguez. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005714C with battery family violence.
Buenas tardes, señor Rodríguez. Su acusación es del caso 25CR005714C con el cargo de violencia doméstica y agresión.
Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Y el juez pregunta los antecedentes y el historial.
7.
Quien le indica que hay 7 arrestos previos.
You got open case for DUI, suspended license.
Y tiene un caso abierto de manejar bajo la influencia de alcohol y licencia suspendida.
And it's a failure to appear with that as well, out of Douglas County.
Y eso es en el condado de Douglas y no fue a la cita de la corte cuando le dijeron que regresara.
I got FTAs from 2025 and 2016.
Existen FTAs del 2020, I'm sorry, the years again, 2016 and
25. 2025.
del 2025 y del 2016.
2016 re-entry after deportation.
En el 2016 el cargo fue entrar nuevamente después de haber sido deportado.
2015 illegal alien, and that's all.
En el 2015 arresto por estar aquí ilegalmente. Y eso es todo.
Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. This incident happened when Officer Knox was called to 6000 Rivertown Road, spoke with Diana Garcia Vasquez, and she indicated that she came to the location to get some money from Mr. Rodriguez, and he began to strike her upside the face with a closed fist and pushed her to the ground. She sustained bruises on her elbows as a result of this, and indicated that Mr. Rodriguez indicated that he was upset because he caught her with another man and that he had only taken the keys from her. I am not sure from this allegation if he and her are living in the home together at the current time, but I would ask that $5,000 surety bond be put in place, that he have no further contact with Ms. Vasquez, and stay away from 6000 Rivertown Road if that is not his address, not her address. That would be our recommendation at the time.
Lo que la fiscalía indica es que el agente de policía Knox se presentó en la dirección del 6000 de Rivertown Road, donde la señora García Vázquez dijo que había venido a verse con usted para que le entregara un dinero y que usted le golpeó en la cara con el puño y la tiró al piso, donde ella también sostuvo moretones. Que usted le había dicho a la policía, les había indicado que ella había estado con otro hombre, y que usted nada más le quería quitar las llaves. En este momento, su señoría, yo desconozco si es que esa dirección era la casa donde vive la señora. De todas formas, lo que la fiscalía está pidiendo es una fianza asegurada de $5,000 y una orden de permanecer lejos de la señora y de permanecer lejos de esa dirección, si es que esa es la dirección donde vive ella, y también no tener ningún contacto alguno con la señora García Vázquez.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he lives at a four-digit address on Wilkerson Mill Road in Palmetto, which is in the same part of town, but several miles from 6000 Rivertown Road. And I'm somewhat familiar with Rivertown Road, and I'm thinking maybe that's the park. That could, an address like 6000 Rivertown Road might even be Duncan Park, but I'm not sure. But they don't live together and have not for months. She moved out.
Y su abogado defensor indica que usted vive en la calle Wilkerson Mill Road en Palmetto, que la dirección referida por la fiscalía puede ser el parque que está por esa área. Y lo que él indica también es que usted no vive con la señora, se separaron hace ya algún tiempo, varios meses.
My understanding from talking to my client is that both parties in the family are hopeful of getting back together in the future, but that is not the present.
Y lo que indica mi cliente es que tanto él como la señora tienen la esperanza de volver a juntarse como familia eventualmente, pero que ese no es el caso por este momento.
Mr. Rodriguez is 34 and has a middle school education, and for at least 5 years he has been employed full-time doing landscaping.
El señor Rodríguez tiene 34 años de edad, tiene una educación hasta la secundaria y por los últimos 5 años ha estado trabajando a tiempo completo en la yarda.
I did hear when the clerk or prosecutor, the prosecutor was talking about the 2016 and the 2025 FTA. Of course, due to scheduling, we have no investigator refute those. That sounds like for the lowest possible bond because the signature bond may not be possible here.
Entonces, debido a lo que la fiscalía indicó de las órdenes del 2016 y 2025, si es que un bono bajo firma gratis no es posible, si es que le puede dar su señoría el bono de fianza más bajo posible.
That's all we have. Thank you.
Eso es todo lo que tenemos. Gracias.
It will be $1,000 good bond. No further contact with Ms. Vasquez. Stay away from her residential address. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
La orden del juez es una fianza asegurada de $1,000. Nada de contacto, 0 contacto con la señora Vázquez. Necesita permanecer lejos del lugar donde ella vive. Y durante el tiempo que está en fianza, antes de regresar a la corte, la siguiente citatorio, no drogas, no alcohol en absoluto y no armas.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Do we need Madam, well, does he have a question?
¿Tiene una pregunta?
$1,000. What bond?
He just want to know the bond.
He just wanted to know the bond again, Your Honor. I'll let him know it's 1,000 good bond, right?
Yes.
Es un bono asegurado, o sea que tiene que ser pagado por $1,000.
And please remind him there were very specific, precise conditions with that.
Y asegúrese de que hay condiciones que vienen específicamente con con esa fianza.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor. And if that is all that the court requires from me, may I please be excused?
Yes, thank you for helping us out this today. We'll see you next time and have a good weekend.
You too, Your Honor. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Go to add-on position 2, Mr. Hartfield.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hartfelt. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005745B with criminal trespass. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Third arrest, he got an open battery, terrorist threats, trespass, obstruction. It's 25 SC 005277. 2025 obstruction dismissed. He's a resident of the Bronx, New York. That's it.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to Mr. Hartfeld, he was in this case, it's just a criminal trespass. He had been given a warning on September 15th by the property security, Mr. Derek Fields, in the presence of a law enforcement officer not to return to Camden Midtown Apartments. He returned on September 17th and was placed under arrest. He appears to have an open terroristic threats, 25 SC 005277, which is a felony case. As such, he was sitting on the steps. I'm asking for a $10 good bond. And that he stay away from Camden Midtown Apartments at 265 Ponce de Leon Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia.
Bartels?
Yes, Your Honor. I talked with Mr. Hartfeld about this case, and he indicates that he was getting pizza. I'm kind of familiar with this building. There is Nancy's Pizza and I think some other establishments on the ground floor. He indicated to me he had gotten pizza and was on the sidewalk. I am told that he believes that that's not actually part of the premises. And obviously, I wasn't there. We can't have a trial today, but I was going to either ask for a signature bond or if the court would consider a $1 cash bond or a $10 cash bond, as Mr. Rhodes has suggested. Nothing else from defense right now.
Is he going to have a problem making a $10 cash bond?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Yeah, pizza money, Judge.
Okay, so it'll be a $10
That would be yes. Okay.
$10 cash bond. Stay away from the Camden Midtown Apartments. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Okay,
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And we are in the process of filing down those cases.
Your Honor, you know the other case that we had the dollar on, did you mean to say $1 cash or $1 good bond? You meant to say cash, didn't you?
Cash is, yes, a cash bond.
Okay, for that dollar one. Okay, thank you.
Right. I don't even think you'd be able to get a surety bond for $1.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Who do we have next?
Oh, Your Honor.
Did you have a question, Mr. McLean?
Oh, I was just saying, I just took a minute to Google, 6,000 Rivertown Road is Duncan Park. So obviously they just agreed on a place to meet.
Okay.
Judge, what was that
While
bond
we're
anyway?
waiting, Judge, y'all want me to tell you which ones I got signature bonds on? I don't know if that'll help. Maybe not. They haven't waived their presence, but I can do that.
Just let us know when we get to him, Mr. Rhodes.
Okay.
What was the bond for the interpreter case?
1,000 good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's the interpreter case?
Next is add-on 3, Mr. Hill.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hill. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005743A with battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
No. Resident of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It says homeless.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to this case, we are asking for a $5,000 sign-on bond, pretrial services, level 3, that there be an alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, and no further contact with Demaya Brown in this particular case. Your Honor, the basis for the request for the alcohol drug evaluation and treatment is that this happened in an EMS paramedic where a paramedic driver was taking this defendant to the hospital because the defendant was tweaking out on mushrooms. And so because of the tweaking out on mushrooms, the defendant then bit the paramedic driver in the lip, and that paramedic driver had to be treated because she was bleeding from her lip. So that is the recommendation, but it is a signature bond.
Okay. Mr. Bartels?
Yes, Your Honor. We would concur with the state's recommendation. Mr. Hill, he indicates he was at a party and he was given a food item by somebody else. He indicated that there were some contents there that he was not aware of. But we would just concur with the recommendation for a signature bond.
Okay, as such, it will be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2, an ADET, no further contact with alleged victim Brown, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you, Judge.
And Mr. Bartels, as far as him having a mailing address, does he have a good address?
He indicates that he has a mailing address. I was not able to get that. I can confer with him if the court wants that, or it could be a condition of bond that he provide a current address with the clerk's office.
Okay, I just need for a pretrial to make sure that they have an address for him.
Okay.
He got a way to get to pretrial?
A way to get to pretrial?
Yeah, it's level 2. You got to report twice a month.
Okay, well, Mr. Hill, you're able to use MARTA, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, you would need to report twice per month to the pretrial office.
And John, I'm not
okay.
Maybe a stay away, the no further contact. Did I give you the name of the victim in this one? I might have.
Demia Brown, yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, given his circumstance, Mr. Bartels, I'm gonna have him at level 1. He doesn't have a history. So I don't want to set him up for failure. So I'm gonna have him at level 1 with pretrial.
Okay, I appreciate that, Judge.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Hill.
What's that amount?
5,000.
5,000. Yeah.
Next is position 4, Mr. Bobo.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Bobo. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005700G with battery family violence and simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
17. He got an open felony charge, 24 PI 008039. Financial transaction card theft, theft of lost and mislaid property, possession of a firearm during the commission, and a bunch of other stuff. I got a 2023 FTA, 2020 trespass conviction. That's it.
Yes, Your Honor. This incident took place on August 3rd of 2025 at 3390 Stratford Road, apartment 2316. Atlanta law enforcement was called to the residence as a result of the dispute between the defendant and the victim, Miss Sharice Brown, Charice. Officers did respond. Ms. Brown explained that the defendant, who was her live-in boyfriend since May of 2024, had assaulted her physically. Officers were able to observe visible bruising on her elbows, both knees, left arm, and beneath her left eye. Ms. Brown explained that the defendant had not long gotten out of the ACDC, Atlanta City Detention Center, approximately 2 weeks prior to this incident. And then upon his return, they had been arguing throughout that time, and then this physical assault did in fact happen. You were able to hear the criminal history as it relates to the failure to appear, as well as the open case, Your Honor. So we're asking for a surety bond in the amount of $2,000 and a $1,500 on the battery family violence and $500 on the simple battery family violence. We ask that he take FVIP, no further contact with Ms. Sharice Brown at this time, and to stay away from 3390 Stratford Road, apartment 2316. Surrender any weapons, no drugs, alcohols, and that is the state's recommendation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bartels.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I did speak with Mr. Bobo. I have not had an opportunity to contact Ms. Brown, the alleged victim. Mr. Bobo did tell me that she was willing to file an affidavit to the effect she did not want to see him prosecuted, but I haven't had a chance to look into that today. The warrant does say that she was assaulted, but there's no, she said she was unable to specify the manner in which she was assaulted. So we're not, again, we're at a disadvantage of being able to address any specific allegations. I am advised that Mr. Bobo is employed full-time. He works at the Luxottica warehouse where they make eyewear. I'm advised that he has extended relatives in the Atlanta area. He was born in Atlanta, lived in Atlanta all of his life. So he is wanting to request a signature bond if he qualifies. If he doesn't qualify, I would ask for a $1,000 good bond, $500 on each charge. It would appear that they're duplicate charges, or the simple battery would be a lesser included offense. So that's part of the reason for that request. And nothing further right now.
Okay, for each charge will be a $500 good bond, makes for a total of $1,000 good bond. No further contact with Ms. Brown. Stay away from the Stratford Road address. He can go back to that address on one occasion if necessary to retrieve any belongings with law enforcement. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Mr. Bobo.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all welcome.
Next opposition, 13 and 14, Mr. Dorsey.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dorsey. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005740Y with simple battery family violence, and in case 25 CR 005741Y with simple battery family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
10. On probation, schedule 2, 24 SC 000936. FTAs from 2025, 23, 2018, possession of a firearm by convicted felon. 08 ag assault robbery conviction. That's it.
Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. These simple battery family violence involve the same victim. Her name is Miss Latanya Brown, in the same incident location, which is 81 Allen Temple Court, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. One event took place on August 27th and the other one on September 17th. On both, the officers responded to phone calls made by Ms. Brown, who stated that on the August 27th event, she stated that she was assaulted by the defendant in her sleep. He had begun choking her by placing both hands around her throat. He then placed his elbow and pushed it on her lower face and on the side of her lower face. On the September 17th event, Your Honor, he's alleged to have pushed, shoved, and elbowed her in the eye. On both incidences, he did leave the scene. I will say that law enforcement officers were called out both times. I do believe that we do have jail phone calls between Mr. Dorson and the victim, where they're talking about this particular incident. As such, he does have, Your Honor, open probation. And so what we're asking for in this particular case on both, one, respectively, $2,000 good bonds for a total of $4,000 bond. On both cases, we are asking that he stay away from the 81 Allen Temple Court, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia, and that he has no further contact with Miss Latanya Brown, that he enroll in FBIP, and that he has no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. That is the recommendation of the state for both cases, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Bartels.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I have spoken with Mr. Dorson. He does deny the allegations in both warrants. I've advised that they do have 3 children together, he and Ms. Brown. I'm also advised that he was working up until a few months ago and lost that job, and that he has job interviews next week for 2 jobs. So he is actively looking for work. It appears he was born in Atlanta and has lived in Georgia all of his life. I'm advised that he has family in the area, including his father and his sister, who is legally blind. So he helps her care for both of her nephews. So, in light of all that, we would ask for $1,000 good bond on both of the charges. We would object to the requirement for FVIP. He has the presumption of innocence. I think that would be not reasonable for someone who hasn't been convicted of anything yet. And if there's a no further contact order, we would just ask that he be able to go back once and get any possessions he may have.
Okay, for each charge will be $1,000 good bond. On each case also, no further contact with Ms. Brown. Stay away from the Allen Temple Court address. You can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings. Third-party transfer of any minor children for visitation. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Hey,
Good
thank
luck
you,
to you,
Judge.
Mr. Dorsey. You're welcome.
Next is position 19, position 16, Mr. Gooden.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gooden. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005702Y with willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
25. On probation out of Fulton ag assault. 22 SC 1822927. On probation for ag assault, strangulation, ag assault, deadly weapon, possession by a convicted felon, possession during the commission. It's 21 SC 179163. He has a probation hold, has felony charges too. He's wanted out of DeKalb and Cobb County. 2025 interference with government property conviction. Slate.
Okay, Mr. Rhodes?
Thank you, Your Honor. This incident took place September 17, 2025 on Oakley Drive. The defendant had 4 additional outstanding warrants, and as such, he fled in a vehicle from law enforcement officers in a patrol vehicle. The defendant then parked his vehicle and continued to flee from officers on foot. When he came face to face with officers, they gave him verbal lawful commands to stop. The officers witnessed the defendant running through an apartment complex and jumping over a wall. He was then found hiding in a tree, showing that he is in fact a flight risk. And so as such, an additional warrant issued for these particular arrests here today. He does have, in addition to what Mr. Howard has given the court, an open case here in Superior Court, 25 PI 007660 for aggravated assault. The offense date on that was August 16, 2025. And you've heard about the 2 foreign holds and the 2 open probations, Your Honor. As such, we don't believe he qualifies for a signature bond, but this is a willful obstruction. So what we would ask for in this particular case is a surety bond in the amount of $2,000. His current bond that is already set is $1,000. We'd ask, based on his history, that it be increased to $2,000. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Bartels.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I did speak with Mr. Gooden. As has been indicated, he is facing other charges, so this isn't the most serious issue he has to confront, Your Honor. But I'm told that he does have a job working full-time in construction. He was born in Atlanta, I'm told, and has lived in Georgia all of his life and has extended family in the area. So we would either ask for a signature bond through the jail in light of all of his other charges, or a $500 good bond, and nothing further.
I'm gonna leave the bond where it is, presently set at $1,000. Good bond, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Next is position 39, Mr. Torre.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Torre. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005731B with hit and run, no insurance, expired or no license plate or decal. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
No.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. We were asking for a surety bond in this particular case in the amount of $3,000. The nature of the offense is that he was driving along the roadway, hit the victim in the back of her vehicle. He left the scene. She followed him. She had him to stop. He stopped the vehicle. He told her he didn't have time. He had to go to work. And so he left. She was able to get a photograph of the tag on the vehicle. There was an investigation that took place. This incident happened in September of 2024, and it took them until this time period in which to locate him. He, as part of the investigation, they determined he didn't have insurance and the registration on the vehicle had expired at the time of the incident. And that is why we're asking a bond in the amount of a surety bond as well. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. McLean.
Thank you, Honor. For the last 26 months, that is 2 years and 2 months, he's lived at apartment 402 on a particular 4-digit Highway 85 in Riverdale. Not the I-85, but the Highway 85 that is a major commercial and residential thoroughfare. He has a 404 phone. His emergency cousin is his cousin, whose emergency number is a 470 phone. So he's got his local contacts. He's lived at his current address there for 2 years and 2 months. He works at a warehouse, and he's also a student. And he's 22 years old. We would ask the court to consider a signature bond.
And for the hit and run will be a $3,000 signature bond through the jail. For each of the other charges, a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Makes for a total of a $5,000 signature bond through the jail. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, sir.
Next is add-on 1, Mr. Fernandez.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fernandez. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005746F with simple battery, family violence, and terroristic threats and acts. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
6, on probation out of Cherokee, possession of a Schedule 2, possession of a knife or a firearm during the commission. Got a 2017 simple battery DV dismissed.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to this particular case, we're asking for a $500 good bond. We're asking that he has no further contact at this time, only because she said that she is afraid with Tony Fernander, and stay away from 833 Kings Grants Drive, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. We'd ask that he enroll in anger management courses while out on bond. Your Honor, this was a dispute between he and his mother, where he had threatened to have her killed and hit her in the face, causing her phone to fall while she was trying to make a 911 call. Thank you, Your Honor. That's the state recommendation.
Mr. Bartels?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we would ask the court to consider a signature bond if he would qualify. I'm advised that, well, the date of the alleged incident is June 10th, which is several months ago. I'm advised that this was the day after his father had passed away. So he had lost his dad, his mother had lost her spouse. And without going into too much detail, I'm told that his father died without a will. And one can imagine that sometimes that causes difficulties in a bereaved family. I'm advised that he is employed. He works as a U-Haul truck dealer, and he also owns a commercial property that he rents out to another business. He's been in Georgia all of his life, was born in Atlanta. He has extended family. In addition to his mother, he has siblings, cousins, and an aunt and uncle in the metro Atlanta area. And again, we would ask the court to consider a signature bond based on all that. And looking at the allegations, I did not see any indication about corroboration on the terroristic threats charge. And I believe that is a requirement the last time I checked that statute. It's just based on the mother's allegation. There's not an indication of any corroboration. So we would at least ask for a signature bond on that. And nothing further at this time.
Your Honor, if I may add, as it relates to the terroristic threats, I do believe the corroborating party was, and if you just give me 1 second, I will grab that. But the granddaughter by the name of Kristen Fernander. I will note that the granddaughter's date of birth was September 28th, 2014. So that would, approximately about 11. Yep, my math is right. Will be 11th on September 28th of this year. So 11 years old. So this incident occurred in the presence of Kristen Fernander. And I will remind the judge that he does, and the only reason we were low on the bond, but it's the open probation.
All right.
Yeah, I do see where Kristen's mentioned, sorry, yeah, I guess they didn't specify that it was in her presence, but I hear what the state is saying.
Okay, for each charge, it'll be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, makes for a total of a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 5 days of anger management, no further contact with the alleged victim, and stay away from the residential address as for now. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you,
Good
Judge.
luck to you, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, he was asking if he can go to the address one time to get his
Oh,
name.
of course.
Yeah,
A
so
one
one
time.
time. Okay.
I'll allow for a one-time police escort to retrieve any belongings. Okay? Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Next is Position 36, Mr. Snell.
Do we want to put this at the end of the calendar?
I think so, given the charge.
Okay, can we take him last, please?
Yeah, sure. Go to position 42, Mr. Wilson.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wilson. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005732J with theft by taking. Your history, Mr. Howard?
6. You got an open obstruction, fleeing an officer out of DeKalb County. On probation for obstruction of license out of Clayton County. 2025 failure to appear. 2023 theft by taking, first offender. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, this was a situation in which he and another party were at the Red Roof Hotel. And it's my understanding that the other party was Ashley Burt, got into a physical altercation with our victim, Aaliyah Kirby. And after that took place, or in the course of that, it appears that Ms. Kirby lost her wallet. And at that time, Mr. Wilson picked it up. She had cash, Apple Pay cards in the wallet. And as he was being arrested, he gave information as to where the wallet was so that it could be returned, but it was returned without the cash or the cards in it. We're asking for a $2,000 surety bond because he does have a prior FTA. No further contact with Aaliyah Kirby, that he in fact stay away from the Red Roof Hotel at 2450 Old National Parkway. That would be our recommendation, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr.
Your Honor, he lives on Chilton and Riverdale. And he is taking care of his own case, paying attention to it. But he has community ties. The sister's number is local. His family's here. He's been in Georgia all his life. We would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond on this. If the 2025 FTA is valid, and we have no, practically speaking, in a one-day hearing, we have no way of looking it up, investigating to see what the circumstances were. But if that disqualifies him from a signature bond, we would ask for either a $1,000 surety bond or one of those micro style of cash bonds.
Okay, it will be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, an anti-theft course, stay away from the Red Roof Hotel, no further contact with the alleged victim, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Wilson.
Next is position 10, Mr. Daniels.
Good afternoon, Mr. Daniels. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005733E with simple assault and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
This is 3rd. 2015 trespass theft by taking, that was dismissed. 2010 battery dismissed.
Mr. Adams?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, the NOD was, I'm sorry, the obstruction was NOD'd earlier today. On the remaining charge is a $2,000 signature bond, pretrial services level 1. That's the state's recommendation at this time.
Mr. Bartels?
No objection, Your Honor. We would concur. I'm advised that Mr. Daniels has lived in Georgia all of his life. He's employed as a job with extreme security, and he has extended family in the Metro Atlanta area. And we would just ask for that signature bond.
Your Honor, and one last condition that he stay away from MARTA. This did involve him throwing a can of Coke at a MARTA officer. So just for the time being, while on bond, if he'll stay away from MARTA.
Well, Your Honor, I'm not sure if the can was full or not, or, we're not sure the exact circumstances. We would just ask that the condition be that he abide by any MARTA suspensions that may be in effect.
Your Honor, again, this was Officer Jackson with MARTA, and the allegation is that he threw a can of Coke at her. It is captured on CCTV, which is how they were able to catch him. So it was the footage was reviewed. This was a MARTA officer in uniform that he did this to. I just don't think that him going back to MARTA is a good idea. That's how he's treating the officers at MARTA. And I'll leave it to the judge.
Okay, so I'm gonna have him stay away from that officer. But at the same time, if he needs MARTA for to get around or for work, I'm gonna allow it. MARTA has regularly suspend people on their own. So if they have a suspension for him, I'll have him abide by that suspension. As such, it'll be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Abide by any MARTA suspensions, no further contact with Officer Jackson, and no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. All right,
Thank you,
good luck
Judge.
to you, Mrs. Daniels. What do we have next?
Position 21, Mr. Lotta. You can ask them that. Ask them.
Yes, Mr. Lotta, you have been charged in case 25 CR 005718B with criminal trespass. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
2021 bomb or burn threat. They had a 2016 involuntary case that was dismissed. 2013 reckless driving conviction.
What was the first thing that you said, Mr. Howard? I'm sorry.
The bomb burn threat, 2021. That's how I
Okay.
said. It's out of state.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding that in this particular case, the victim, Ms. Holcomb, indicated that Mr. Lotta was at her home because she knew that he was homeless and she was trying to provide him an opportunity or a place to stay, but she could not put up with his drinking. And so she asked him to leave the home and he would not do it. He was banging on the door. The officers came, told him he needed to leave. He left. And then about 20 minutes later, the officers were called because he was again at the door doing the same thing. We are asking that he have $1,000 signature bond. We're asking if he needs a social worker that he be given an opportunity to have one, that he have no further contact with Barbara Holcomb, that he stay away from 3116 Addison Lane and Johns Creek. Thank you, Your Honor.
No objection. Social worker visit is no harm to him and may benefit him. He's an accountant, got a master's degree from a large national university. We would ask the court to give him a signature bond. Thank you.
Okay, will be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. A social worker visit to assist with housing. No further contact with Barbara Holcomb. Stay away from the Addison Lane address. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Mr. Latta, I'm going to give you a signature bond, but if you go back to Ms. Holcomb's address and you're arrested again, you won't get a signature bond the next time. So make sure that you don't go back there and you stay away from her. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, that's all I have. But those 4 positions that I was waiting on and then Mr. Snell. Those are the 5 positions I have, unless you want to go to the waiver cases first.
And those 4 should have been filed down. 3 should have been filed down, and I'll give you the names of the 3 that should have been filed down. They are Malik Johnson, Jeremy Jeffries, and Clarence Dennis. Edward Smith was accepted as a transfer at the DA's office. We've asked that that be placed on the first appearance calendar tomorrow at 11:30. We made that request. However, Johnson, Jeffries, and Dennis, and I don't know if it was Clarence Dennis or, yeah, Clarence Dennis was the one that was filed down. I am still filing down JaVale Dennis.
I'm sorry, when you say file down, what does that mean?
Sent to the clerk for an accusation number.
Okay. So those would be handled tomorrow?
Unless they can pull them today. We just filed them down. I don't know if the clerk office has the capacity to go ahead and assign a CR number and pull them today, or if we roll them over to tomorrow.
I'm just asking because Mr. Dennis may be a Riverside issue tomorrow.
Is that JaVale Dennis?
No, Clarence.
Oh, Clarence Dennis.
And courtroom 2, are they in courtroom 2, those
Yes,
individuals?
Your Honor. All 4 of them are.
Okay, so since they're there, let's just go ahead and handle them today. If we can. And so are we gonna get another add-on calendar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So on the add-on calendar that we do have, we still have
Mr. Joseph.
position number 4, Joseph. Is he in the courtroom?
He paid his bond.
Okay, so he's bonded out.
He already
Okay.
left?
Yep.
He didn't want to talk to us today.
I got a bond surrender for him. He better be gone by the time we get out of court. Otherwise, I'm the Senate.
Hello, this is
Yeah, hang on to that for just a minute.
Nah, let me go. Judge, I'll be back.
Okay.
this is Miss Lady Vieira.
Your Honor, the victim is on the line.
The victim for,
Joseph.
Can you guys hear me?
oh, yes, ma'am. Give me a moment. So, given that we are not, Mr. Rhodes or Miss Evans Battle, given that we are not hearing Mr. Joseph and that he has been released, I'm reticent to hear from the alleged victim here, but if you can have your victim advocate contact her and explain to her what's going on and get any statements that they need
I
from
just
her.
wanted to make note that I left court today and I was granted my TPO due to all the police reports and everything. So I just wanted to get in and let you guys know that today I was granted a TPO against Mr. Ernest Joseph. She told me I should receive.
Thank you, Ms. Vieira. We're going to have our victim witness advocate reach out to you so that you can get all that information to the victim witness advocate. And that'll be your victim witness advocate, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, this is ADA Rhodes, but from the
Okay, yes,
Solicitor
thank you,
General's
Mr.
office. But I will make sure that someone from our office get in contact with you. I appreciate you coming today. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. And let's see, while we wait for that, will you tell me that there's some waivers that we can take?
Yes,
Mark Shelton.
I have position 11, 25, and 35 for my waivers.
11, 25, and 35. Okay, let's see. Position 11, is that your case, Mr. McLean?
I would think not.
That is
Oh.
my case, Mr. Davis. Your Honor, that's mine.
Okay, Mr. Howard, are you back with me? Mr. Rhodes, would you have the, or Miss, I'm not sure who's handling position 11
That,
for the state.
oh, for the state, okay.
This is Davis.
Yes.
John, if I can have the,
I'm back. You need me?
Well, yes, I will, Mr. Howard, but
John, if I can have the CR number on that.
25 CR 005730G.
Fitzpatrick Davis, thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Davis is charged in that case number with drugs not in original container and theft by shoplifting. Okay, while I wait on Mr. Rhodes, Mr. Howard, is there a history?
Well, who is this?
Position number 11, Mr. Davis.
32. 2025 probation. 25 obstruction conviction. 2024 terrorist threats conviction. 24 failure to appear. 23 shoplifting conviction. 22 trespass shoplifting conviction. 22 failure to appear. 21 shoplifting conviction. 2019 failure to appear. He went to felony earlier for Agasaw. He got no bond, so he ain't going nowhere.
Right, there's no bond on that.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Yes.
back with me, Mr. Rhodes?
I am. Thank you, Judge. I believe that this bond is already set as a $1,200 good bond. We'd ask that, because he is being held on the no bond on 25 PI 007693. This is that same Walmart in East Point, 844 Cleveland Avenue. We ask that he stay away from there in the order. But we just ask that the bond remain at $1,200 good bond. The reason that we're asking for that is due to the history and the fact that there is an open case of aggravated assault and a prior robbery and kidnapping out of Alabama.
Is that 600 on each, Mr. Rhodes, or how's that broken down?
We did NOD the charge involving the open container.
Container, okay.
Okay.
And we followed that.
Okay. Mr. Bartels?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, as Mr. Rhodes had mentioned, he does have the felony charge there without a bond. I had advised Mr. Davis that on the 2nd, he would be going to SAP and may be able to resolve that remaining charge. We would just ask for a $500 good bond, Your Honor.
Okay. It'll be $1,000 good bond. Stay away from the Walmart on Cleveland Avenue. No drugs, alcohol, weapons brought out on bond.
Thank you, Judge.
The next waiver was position 25. That is Corenzo Marshall, charged in case 25 CR 005724E with theft by takings and simple assault family violence. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
8. 2024 simple battery DV. 2017 battery DV. Second subsequent conviction. 2015 failure to appear. 2014 battery DV conviction. And he got violent felony charges, so probably got no bond, I'm sure.
Yes, Judge, we were actually asking if this could be reset tomorrow. I know that I understand from the victim, they were supposed to have been in court this morning as to the felony charges, but I'm not sure whether or not they actually made it over there. And this incident occurred the day before, and it's the same victim involved in the felony cases. we'd like an opportunity to see if we can transfer it over there. I looked at, he was just arrested on the 19th, although the incident took place over a month ago. And so I don't believe that there will be any issues, Riverside issues in this particular case.
Your Honor, he did simply say he got no felony court today, so he was just wanting to waive over. He realizes that as a practical matter for the next couple of weeks, he is going to be in the jail meeting his other lawyers. So he just asked me to ask the court for a fair bond on this.
Okay, so where we are right now is Miss Evans' battle has asked the court to reset this for tomorrow.
Right.
Do you have an objection to that? And if you do, I'll consider it. If you don't, then we'll reset it for tomorrow.
I don't think there would be an objection because it's either going to go over the felony or not, as they.
So we'll reset position 25, Mr. Marshall, till tomorrow, 9:20.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. The next waiver that we have is position 35 with Patricia Shelton, case 25 CR 005728Y, charged as criminal trespass. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
13. So, God, hold on, I gotta count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She has 11 cases that's open for trespass. It's 25 CR 005135Y. They end in 136, 137, 138, etc. On probation for trespass, drug-related objects. On probation for another trespass, and another one, and another one. So it's showing probation for 4 different trespasses and a bunch of open trespass cases. That's it.
Mr. Bartels, you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Do I recognize Patricia Shelton from competency calendar or not? Does that ring a bell?
I believe she has been on SAP before, Your Honor, and I believe I think she was on SAP within the last month or so. I don't believe she's gone to competency, but she has had social worker visits in the past because there are other issues there.
Okay, I was just trying to, I know that you deal with that, and I was just trying to see if
Yeah,
that
I
was.
think I don't know that she would need to go to the 11 a.m. calendar, but there are social work needs there, Judge.
Okay.
And we do have her daughter's number, but a social worker visit is the minimum needed, right?
Ms. Evans Battle?
Well, I know she doesn't have any, I didn't see any FTAs, but our recommendation was for a $2,000 surety, and I'm sorry, signature bond. And of course, I was going to ask about if she needed a social worker. That she have no, I think she's already been given a warning not to be in any of the Walmarts. This took place at the one at 4735 Jonesboro Road in Union City. That's our recommendation, Judge.
Does she have any how many open cases does she have in state court with criminal trespass? Do we know? That are presently open.
I thought I heard 11.
I mean, that's what they got on the PSA.
All those are open, Mr. Howard, in state court?
That's what they have. It says there are several open cases for trespass, and they list all the case numbers.
Okay. Well, we need to do something instead of just having her to continue to come back. Miss Young, are you with me?
Sir.
1,
2, 3, 4.
If I give you all, I mean, I want to see what we can do, but I don't want her to sit in jail, Mr. McLean. But if I do put her on one of my SAP calendars, I'm thinking on Tuesday, can you all work up something to deal with so that we can so that I can handle her on Tuesday instead of having her sit in jail for the next 2 weeks possibly?
I
We'll
told her,
I
she had
I say
16
that,
open cases, Your Honor.
what's that?
She had 16 open cases. I was just counting them for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. And I don't want to get, since I'm dealing with her and since I've dealt with her in the past, I'd rather see if I can go ahead and deal with her. If you all, and Mr. Bartels, can you get on with me also, please? I know you're probably busy.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor. I'm trying to multitask.
I understand, I
Okay.
understand. I quite often will put someone on one of my calendars early.
Right.
And because I want to deal with them and help them along without them sitting in jail. But quite often when they get to my SAP calendars, nothing has been done. So it's frustrating for me because I've requested that something get done so that we can, I don't like people sitting in jail if they don't have to. So
Agree completely, Judge.
yeah, so with Ms. Shelton, could we just make sure that the SAP attorneys know beforehand that she's coming and that I wanted to see what we can do to deal with her? If we can agree on that, then I'm willing to put her on my Tuesday calendar so that we don't just have to have her sit in jail, but we have to come up with a plan. If you don't think that that is, and I don't normally do Friday calendars, so I don't normally put things on a calendar that quickly. But if you all think that you can have that done by Tuesday, then I'm happy to do that. If not, just let me know and we can put her on another calendar.
Yeah, Judge, I appreciate that, and especially the willingness to try to get her out as soon as possible. It is, of course, after 5 on Friday. So if she's on Tuesdays, that would mean a social worker would absolutely have to see her Monday. I don't know how busy they are exactly, but I know they're very busy. We only have 2. We used to have 3 in state court. Mr. Harris is with Superior Court. So maybe she could be put on Tuesday's calendar with the possibility that if they just haven't been able to see her Monday, maybe reset it to this coming Thursday after that.
Other point might be, do we have our social worker on virtually tomorrow?
Let's see. I did the SCA calendar last weekend, and I don't believe there was one available because it was a Saturday.
No, they don't come out on Saturdays.
Okay. We can always put her on my SAP calendar on the 30th, which is the following Tuesday.
Right.
So
Okay, I would say put her on there for Thursday then.
Okay, but the only problem is that I don't do Thursday calendars for SAP.
I'm sorry, Judge, Tuesday.
Okay, so
it's been a long day.
No, I understand, Mr. Botel. So, so the 23rd is what we're saying?
Correct.
Okay, and that will, and I recognize the name. I know I've dealt with her before. I don't want to, I would not want for some other judge to deal with her. So I'll give her $1,000 good bond at this point in time. Stay away from the incident location. And no drugs, alcohol, or weapons. But I would, and if we can, put her on the Tuesday calendar. If we can see if we can put all those cases together and come up with some type of resolution to help Miss Shelton, I'd appreciate it.
Right. And Your Honor, I think if I recall correctly, the biggest issue I saw last time was a medical, just given her age. She did not appear to be in real good physical health.
Okay.
So I'll just add that.
Okay. Well, thank you. If we can deal with her, then I'm happy to see what we can do for her.
Okay. Thanks.
On Tuesday, Your Honor, with all her cases, I'm handling the calendar Tuesday.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Young. So you can help remind me. Okay, I appreciate it.
That
All
was
right.
$1,000 good bond and stay away, correct? No drugs, alcohol or weapons, correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, courtroom 2, I think that I've done all the waivers. What are we doing with position 26? Dante Mitchell.
He's going to be a medical reset.
Okay, so he's position 26 is medically reset for tomorrow, 9:20. And aside from Mr. Snell, that takes care of everyone except for the add-on calendar that we're gonna get. Is that my understanding?
Yes,
Can I inquire, because I had a few more as well. Did Jeremy Craig bond out? Jeremy Craig?
Who?
Jeremy, Teremy Craig.
They weren't on our calendar.
Yeah, I ain't see that on the pull sheet.
Okay, all right. I'm having a hard time filing down JaVale Dennis, but I can address bond.
for felony this morning. So
Dennis.
Okay.
Okay, so aside from Mr. Snell, who do we currently have in the courtroom?
We should have Mr. Malik Johnson at some
Well,
point.
let courtroom 2 tell me.
we have both the Dennis cases, Clarence Dennis, JaVale Dennis, Jeremiah Jeffrey, and Malik Johnson.
Okay, and Ms. Young, who is sending out the add-on calendar?
Mr. Jordan.
Okay, should I wait for that calendar or can we proceed if they give me we'll need a accusation number, right?
Not right now. We can go with the booking number. Mr. Rose, did you file down all the charges as they were booked in?
Yes, the charges that were filed down were for, let me give you the names.
No, my question, no. My question is, did you change any of the charges for the ones that you filed down?
I do believe that a charge was added for,
Your Honor, let's wait for the calendar.
yeah, there was a
I
charge.
was gonna go by the booking numbers if they would have just filed them straight, as they were booked in.
Right.
No, there was
Give
one
them a few
charge
more
added
minutes.
for,
Okay.
I could tell you who that charge was added for, because it was only one that it was added for. And
Mr. Rose, did you correct the one for Dennis, J. Dennis?
I've been trying to correct it while you guys were talking, and for some reason my system is not allowing me. I was able to NOD one, but the other I'm not able to merge the battery charge. And but I mean, that was one of the jail fighting cases, and I literally had a very low bond on it. So with that one, for whatever
So is
reason,
it supposed to be a fray or is it supposed to be battery?
it's supposed to be battery. The affray and the battery were from the same instance, so I got rid of the affray and I just kept the battery. And I was recommending a very slight bond, like I did on the last guy.
Okay, Your
I think
Honor,
it was something like a $10 cash bond or a dollar cash bond. It was
Your Honor, we
the
could go with Mr. JaVale because he's very easy. So we can go with him because we know we're going with battery because the freight was NOD. And then Mr. Rose can correct it. Let's just go by the booking number, please, if that's okay.
Okay, tell me the name again, Ms. Young.
JaVale Dennis.
Okay. Do we have JaVale Dennis in courtroom 2 that we can take?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Rhodes, will you tell me what Mr. JaVale Dennis is charged with and the number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Booking number?
He's charged with battery. The affray, we have and will NOD that once my system allows me to go ahead and do the proper filing down. And we're only asking for a bond in the amount of it's a $10 cash bond, Judge. This is another jailhouse fight. All three of them were fighting. I kind of thought they handled these things out at the jail, so $10.
Okay, $10 cash bond. Who's representing Mr. Dennis?
It's a conflict case, Your Honor. That's the case that involves Mr. Susor, the alleged victim, is represented by our office.
Okay, so good afternoon, Mr. Dennis. Again, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We do not have an attorney that can represent you today. We can go forward with this if you choose to go forward without an attorney pro se. The state has recommended a $10 cash bond in this matter. If you would like to wait for an attorney, then I can put you back on for tomorrow to see if we can find you someone. What would you like to do, sir? Okay, all right. As such, it will be a $10 cash bond. Was there a no further contact, Mr. Rhodes?
Yeah, they're all in the jail to the extent possible. No further contact with Mr. Jonathan Susor, and that's spelled Susor. At the least, no further violent contact, but definitely no further contact.
Okay. Given that they're in the jail, we'll say no further violent contact, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Dennis. Okay.
Your Honor, did you say no further violence?
Say it again, Ms. Young.
What
No
was
further,
the-
no further violent contact.
Okay,
with
did
the
you want to know the
alleged
case
victim.
number? Did everyone want to know the case number?
Yes, please.
25 CR 005 751 E as in Edward.
Okay.
And that
Ms.
is
Young,
for
do you-
that. That's for that case, Ms. Young, we just did?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Were you able to? Oh, how did you do it?
I have the case numbers. We just don't have the calendar yet.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Maggie.
Who can we go to next, Ms. Young?
Whoever you want. Well, I have the case numbers.
Okay, so courtroom 2, do you want to go ahead and just put the next person up that's in line?
Yes, we can go to Mr. Clarence Dennis.
Okay. And Ms. Young? You still with me, Ms.
Yes,
Young?
sir. I was getting some more bond.
Okay, can you tell me the case number for Mr. Clarence Dennis?
Yes, sir. It is 25 CR 005 748 C.
And what is he charged with?
Theft by shoplifting.
I'm sorry, could you run that case number by me again, please?
25 CR 005 748 C.
C as in Charlie?
That's correct.
Okay. So, Mr. Dennis, you've been charged with theft by shoplifting, and that case number, is there a history, Mr. Howard?
72. Let me know when you heard enough. He got an open ag battery, ag assault, terrorist threat, shoplifting, disorderly conduct. It's 25 SC 002996. Open case out of car, interference with government property. The cab felony, shoplifting, ag assault, obstruction. Fulton County shoplifting, 25 CR 007018. Another shoplifting in Fulton, 21 CR 007834. I got obstruction criminal.
Thank you, Mr. Howard. Mr. Rhodes, Mr. Bartels?
Well,
Did you
Your
have
Honor, I
something?
just wanted to bring something to the court's attention. I did speak with Mr. Dennis, and he advised me, and Mr. Dennis, if you can hear me, you can correct me if I'm misstating anything. But Mr. Dennis advised me that he went to Atlanta Municipal Court. He was arrested on the 12th, he says, which is the date of this incident. He wasn't booked into Rice Street until the 17th, which was Wednesday. Mr. Dennis advised me, Your Honor, that he pled nolo to this case and was given 6 months probation. He's not sure why he was taken to Fulton County on this case. It looks like he does have an FTA on a felony case. But, I haven't been able to verify that with Atlanta Municipal Court. But, with all due respect, Mr. Dennis has been through this process a couple times before, Judge. So, I don't have any reason not to believe him. Is there a way to verify that now? Or maybe we could reset it for tomorrow since he's got a felony hold with no bond.
Is he opposed to a $30 good bond? A $30 cash bond? I believe it was a $3.89 beer that he was caught on
Correct.
CCTV stealing. If he's not opposed to a $30 cash bond, we could look into that later, Mr. Details.
Well, Mr. Dennis, what would you like to ask?
Your Honor, I got locked up on the 12th of this month, and they gave me 6 months of probation for this theft out of shoplifting at the Atlanta City Jail. I got over here on the 16th, and I don't know, it's some kind of computer glitch or whatever like that. But I already been sentenced for this, so that for me, it'd be like double jeopardy for anything because I got.
Judge, let me check something. I'll be right back.
I'm not gonna sit here and like. I got all this paperwork. This is paper right here that I pleaded no low inside city court.
Yes, sir. Mr. Howard's checking into that for us.
Yes, sir. And this also the probation sheet that they gave me. Stay away from the location, 6 months probation, and no further contact with that store or whatever like that.
Okay, so Mr. Dennis, we just need to verify all that. So we can do one or two things. I can go ahead and give him a low bond today, and you all can work that out, or we can put him on for tomorrow. Mr. Bartels, what would you want me to do?
Well, Your Honor, if Mr. Howard isn't able to verify that, and I understand it's past normal working hours, if not, I would ask for a reset for tomorrow because there is that hold on a felony case with no bond.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't I give him a $30 cash bond for today, with a stay away from where, Mr. Rhodes?
The stay away is from 639 Morosco, Morosgo Drive in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, and no drugs, alcohol, weapons, and let's bring him back tomorrow once you all have had an opportunity to possibly verify this. You have anything for me, Mr. Howard?
Yeah. What's the stay away address on this charge?
639 Morosco, Morosgo.
All right. So on the GCIC, his last arrest, he is on probation. He got put on probation like 2 days ago at the city. And at the bottom of the GCIC, it says stay away from that address.
That's the same case. Yeah.
So
I just, sometimes if it was multiple thefts from that address, I'm not saying that it is. I would like to.
Well, if that's the case, we would just ask for a signature bond. It does appear that this is the same case that he pled to.
Well, and
Your Honor, if I may interrupt, can you reset him for tomorrow? So Mr. Bartell, I provided him with the number so he can call down there and check instead of giving him a bond, because they might not bring him back in the morning if they see a bond in the system.
Well, I don't know. Am I going to be able to verify?
I tell you what,
that
it's a theft by shoplifting of a $4 beer. I'll go ahead and submit a. Did we already accuse this one, Miss Young?
Yes, sir.
So I'll have to submit a null process at this juncture. I'll go ahead and submit a null process.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Woods. Yeah, I don't think I could have found anything out on a Saturday anyway.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Dennis, your case is going to be null pros. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, so who do we have next?
Lee Johnson.
25.
Yes. Oh, I've got the add-on calendar now, Ms. Young. Thank you.
it came through?
Yeah, Mr. Jordan just sent it out. So this is position number 4 on the second add-on calendar. Mr. Johnson, good afternoon. You have been charged in case 25 CR 005750F with willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
Second adult arrest. He got open theft by conversion. It's 24 CR 006414F. I'm about to go print that add-on out. I'll be back.
Okay, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. This was a situation with Officer Evan Flores. It's my understanding that he was failing to follow the instructions of the officer. I know we were attempting, there were two charges actually. One was for reckless conduct that occurred at the same time involving Officer Flores, where he was reaching for the officer's weapon. Two of us were trying to file down at the same time, so I'm not sure if the clerk's office was able to catch that reckless conduct charge. In any event, we're asking that for the obstruction charge and considering the circumstances that he had a $2,000 surety bond at this time.
Well, I don't want him sitting in jail on something that will or will not be filed down if I give him a signature bond today. So
I can file it down, and I just noticed that it was part of it and that it wasn't. The other attorney and I were at the same time, and they told me to stop, so I stopped, and that one didn't get caught. So, all right then, and I'll do that right now.
What's
So
the
we're gonna-
charge being filed down?
Yes, Your Honor, could you explain what's going on? We were trying to get something straight for Mr. Jordan. I was trying to get Ms. Shelton handled for Tuesday.
It's a reckless conduct that occurred at the same time. The two charges came in at the same time. Do you have that?
Hold on one second.
It's showing on this side as
So we're gonna do a willful obstruction and a reckless conduct?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Who are we on?
Does anyone have the CR number for Clarence Dennis so I could put it on this null pros for
25 CR 005 748 C.
Thank you, Mr. Howard.
Susan, to answer you, we on position number 4.
Yeah,
On
they
the
did
second
ignore
one.
me. Thank you.
Okay, so while Ms. Evans Battle is filing that down, can we go on to
Your Honor, we
Mr.
could go ahead and go with Mr. Johnson. I pulled the charge in. We ready to rock and roll.
Okay. And Ms. Evans Battle,
But that would
Can you
be a $2,000 surety bond as to each count.
okay, and can you tell me the basis of the reckless conduct?
The basis of the reckless conduct, the basis of the reckless conduct is that while the officer was charging that based on his attempting to reach for his weapon, and that he, although they did not consider that offering violence, the fact that they were wrestling around reaching for the gun and as part of the reckless conduct.
Why was Mr. Johnson being interrogated by the officer?
The information that came from Officer Flores was that he was attempting to enter an apartment units in the area. Dispatch advised this particular person, and they determined that he fit the description that was given by the officers. There was a vehicle in the parking lot in front of the apartment building. And as the officer went there, he asked the person to, he knocked on the window, asking the person to identify themselves. The person finally woke up. He was asking him to open the door, which he did not immediately do. Apparently the officer at some point pulled his duty weapon on, and at that time, he was attempting to get Mr. Johnson out of the vehicle, and Mr. Johnson was wrestling for the weapon. Even after being placed in, being able to get control of him and put him into handcuffs, he continued to do so.
Mr. McLean?
Yeah, Your Honor, he's 22 years old. I spoke to his grandmother who could not join us on Zoom because she's at work right now. He lives on Plainview Circle with her, but he's homeless. I mean, he uses his grandmother's, really what I'm saying, but he's not really sleeping over at his grandmother's house, which is Southwest Atlanta, 30331. He's not sleeping on a basis, and she says he needs housing. And he works as a laborer at temporary staff agencies. He's 20 foot of Mays High School, and he just needs housing. She bragged about him that he's the only one that takes care of there's a family member in particular who's paraplegic, and he's the only one in the family that really takes care of that person.
So he has somewhere that he can receive his mail.
He does.
All right. It's going to be for each charge, a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1, which makes for a total of a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Stay away from the incident location, wherever that is. I do want him to have a social worker visit so that we can assist him with housing or with any other needs that he might have, and no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Your Honor, may I take a moment to mention to him then, sir, because it's after hours and you're getting a signature bond, will you please come to our office and talk to a social worker? We have many of them. Would you ask to speak to a social worker at our office at 100 Peachtree Street, 16th floor on Monday morning?
If you give me 1 second to get that address again, please.
I'll give it to the deputy. Yeah, they know where we are. It's just the public office. It'll be open by 8:30, say 9 o'clock Monday morning. Public defense.
I will. I'll make sure I'll be there Monday.
Downtown.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck to you, Mr. Johnson.
Appreciate the indulgence.
Next, Mr. Jeffrey on the add-on calendar, position 3. Add-on.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Jeffrey. You've been charged in case 25 CR 005749D with 2 counts of simple battery. Is there a history, Mr. Howard? Mr. Howard, you with me?
Stepped away. Is this Jeffrey?
Position 3, yes.
What else? Let's see. 13. His last arrest was 2015 out of Mississippi. Possession of marijuana operating a motor vehicle. Possession of marijuana while operating a motor vehicle. Possession of paraphernalia. Driving with suspended license, no insurance. 2014, possession of a controlled substance, suspended license. Everything else is old.
Okay, Ms. Evans-Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding on September the 17th of 2025, Mr. Jeffrey was at 395 Pryor Street, Southwest Atlanta, which is the Fulton County Juvenile Court House. And the deputy saw 2 individuals, looked as if they were engaged in a physical altercation. Mr. Jeffrey was arrested and charged with simple battery for hitting the victim would be Jemiah Henderson, but it's my understanding as well as she was charged on citation and released because there was an infant that was present at the time at the scene in which she had the child. They are ex-boyfriend and girlfriend, is my understanding. We would ask for a $1,000 signature bond in this case. that he have no further contact with Jemiah Henderson.
Okay, Mr. McLean, Mr. Bartels.
It's my case, Your Honor. Thank you. We would ask for a signature bond as well, Judge. I'm advised that he has family, including his sister in the metro Atlanta area, other extended family members. He's employed full-time with Ronstadt Staffing Service. And again, we would just ask for a signature bond.
Do you know whether or not he and Ms. Henderson have that child together?
They have 2 children together. I believe the child that was allegedly present, I believe that is one of them. Is that correct, Mr. Jeffrey?
Well, I just want him to be able to visit.
Okay.
If it,
Yes, sir. Twins.
oh, okay.
Okay. So
All
the
right.
child, go ahead, Judge.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna allow him to have third-party transfer so he can see his children.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so it'll be a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial on each charge, makes for a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further contact at this time with Ms. Henderson. Third-party transfer of any minor children for visitation. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Mr. Jeffrey, you're not going to be able to have communication with Ms. Henderson, but I'm not going to keep you away from your children, but you'll just have to have a third party intervene so that you can have contact with them, okay?
I have a question
What's your question about, sir?
about this, the 2 charges.
Yeah, there are 2 charges. You have a signature bond on each of them. So you should be released today or tomorrow.
Why are there 2 charges?
Well, sir, we can talk about that later. You're getting out of jail.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah, they're basically charged in the alternative is the answer. All right, thank you, Judge.
Okay. I believe that Mr. Snell is the last individual for today.
Yes, Your Honor, go off streaming for that.